let's have a good time. Morning gaming community. With crazy you, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers community.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wishing you all a beautiful and awesome Friday. Chat. We have here again a very awesome guest again, like always, Mr. What should I call you? The games tester, the Xbox tester? Because I know you.
Maurice.
I'm gonna call you Maurice, the games tester. Man, Maurice, how have you been, brother? And what have you been playing, sir?
Hey, Louis, and thank you for having me on the stream again. Always
awesome.
happy to be here. It's you are probably the only person I come on, so I love you.
I love you too, bro.
I love you. I just can't say anything else than that. So yeah, happy for once on a Friday. We've been. I thought we should have been on for like 2 weeks ago already, but yeah.
It's just been messy, Maurice. I mean, you got sick. I didn't sleep. I mean, it's been messy. I don't know what happened, but last night I made sure I said, you know what, Lou? I went to bed I was in bed already at 10, but I fell asleep at 1. Can you believe that? But either way, though, I fell asleep.
Funny thing is, you are doing a morning show. I'm here in the middle of the day with a nice cold,
nice cold beer.
Yeah, alcohol free, always alcohol free.
Always alcohol free. Oh, okay. Nice. I thought you were gonna be drinking the left. What is it called? Left beer. Left. I forgot what's it called. That parent plug showed me how to drink that one. That was so good.
Yeah, this is a Tessel special beer, 0.0%.
I'm gonna have to go try that one when I go back to Holland. I'm gonna have to go try that one because hell, I love the beer from over there. Heineken was always my favorite until Parent Plug showed me the left one. Is it left or left? I forgot the name of it. Leffe, yes. Ooh, it's delicious.
But Leffe is actually Belgian.
It's Belgium?
Yeah, it's Belgium.
Oh, I thought it was from there.
But we love Belgian beer here. Let's be honest. The Netherlands can do a lot of good things, but if it comes about beer, then Belgium is destroying us. They have 10 times better beer than we in the Netherlands have.
Man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome because I did not know it was Belgium. I thought it was from there because he was like, "Yeah, you got to try this, Lou." So
we love it. They drink it here like it's apple juice. So they love the Belgian beer. So
nice. So Maurice, we got crazy stuff to talk about. I mean, we got Mafia, and later on, Maurice gonna talk about something real interesting, guys. He's gonna talk about something real interesting. I don't know if you want to say it, Maurice, now, or you rather wait for it.
Well, we still need to wait 1 hour and 10 minutes before I can talk about it.
Yes. Before he can talk about it, guys, but I won't say nothing. I am excited. If you guys know, I'm excited. I'm hyped.
You can already see it a little bit behind me.
Oh, there you go. That's a hint right there.
Yeah. But so guys, I can say that I've been playing Doom: The Dark Ages for more than a week already.
Man, I wanted to play it. That's so sad, man. Y'all, every time I hear someone's playing it, man, I get depressed and start crying, man. Because Maurice, I'm hyped for that game. That's gonna be my game of the year, man. No, I don't care what else comes out. I'm gonna do the Louis tax. I'm pulling the Louis tax.
a little bit over an hour. The embargo lifts for all reviews and video reviews. So after that, that's like 4 p.m. CEST here in the Netherlands. Then I can talk about everything Doom: The Dark Ages. Before awesome. That, the only thing I can say is that I've played it.
No, I gotta wait. Maurice,
Yes.
Man, you've been busy, bro. I mean, I know Forza came out. I know all these games came out, and man, I know Chad would like to know how is that game running at least. How is it running over than the PS5, PS5 Pro? Is it running better than the Xbox Series X, like they say
Don't-
out there?
to be honest, really don't care if it
I
runs
know, I know, I know, I
PlayStation
know.
5 or if it runs better on Series X. It's Forza Horizon 5. It already ran well on a standard Xbox One.
Yep,
So it runs perfectly fine on a PS5 and PlayStation
nice.
Pro. I've did videos on both of them. I played
Mhm.
it for over what I think like 2 weeks or so. The
Right.
problem I had, and I think was a little bit sad, is that I couldn't take my save game from the Xbox or slash PC because the Xbox PC version is Play Anywhere, and I couldn't take my save game to the PlayStation 5. I always love it when that can, but it wasn't with this game.
Oh,
Completely restart the game on PlayStation 5. On the other hand, it's Forza Horizon 5, so it's not that big of a deal. The game is amazing. It's one of the best racing games ever. And I think it's one of the best things that happened for PlayStation gamers that they finally can add Forza Horizon to the PlayStation. Because if there was one thing missing, in my opinion, on PlayStation 5, was an amazing fun arcade style open world racer. We already had games like The Crew, Motorfest, but yeah, The Crew, it's okay, it's fine.
yeah.
But
I don't know. I think the crew's like missing a sauce, right? It's like missing a special ingredient that is still like it's still it needs to find it for it to be amazing. It's good, it's fun, but it's not as fun as Forza. I have more fun
no,
with Forza. Yeah.
it's I'm super happy that it's on. I never thought I would play a Forza Horizon on my PlayStation 5. If
Yeah.
you would said that 5 years ago when Forza Horizon 5 came out, that one day I would play this game on a PlayStation, I would have laughed at you so extremely hard. But I get it now. It
You,
works so incredibly
you
fine.
know,
And
you
it's such a plus to have that game on PlayStation 5. I'm super happy that now more people can enjoy that game because that game needs to be enjoyed by more people. And
exactly.
what did I see? I saw that it was already sold like 1.2 million copies on PlayStation.
Hmm.
So there was a public for that game. So yeah,
That's good. I mean, it's good because at the end of the day, Maurice, listen, it's like how I say, people can go out there, talk, 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 talk all they want because I know that people like to talk about the whole exclusive narrative, right? They like to talk, but the thing is, you can talk the talk, but you can walk the walk though. You know what I mean by walk the walk, right?
mhm,
Because the thing is, people like to say we need more exclusives, right? But what I'm seeing in this day and age, because even Ronnie's asking about this, Nintendo and PlayStation have also double the amount of hardware units than Xbox. And on top of that, PlayStation and Nintendo have exclusives, and Xbox doesn't. How can Xbox compete?
Game Pass.
So, a Game Pass, bro. I mean, that's the best competitor right now with it. I mean, the box is perfect with Game Pass. And not only that, Ronnie, right now in this day and age, I don't know about you, but for me, it's important to save money. I mean, I want to save my money. And the thing is, with these exclusives, though, they're costing too much money to hold. And PlayStation does not have exclusives as much as it did because they have started to port it over to PC. I mean, if it was just exclusive, it would have been just on the console itself. But now they're just porting it to PC. They're throwing
Yeah.
it over there, so PlayStation pretty much has
The
turned into a third
PlayStation
party.
is already trying to how do you say that in English?
Yeah.
Trying to taste the water, like
Hmm.
yeah, or taste the wine or whatever. How they say that, by bringing something like a Lego Horizon Adventures to the
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch. And it normally, for if you would have said 5 years ago a Horizon or 100% PlayStation owned IP coming out day one on a different system, although it's made by Lego, they still did it. There's no legacy on Nintendo for Horizon games, and that's
Right.
a game that needs a legacy. So yeah, I think also PlayStation is trying to find out what happens if they bring their first party IPs to other systems. So I still I still think that in the future there's a possibility that Sony could bring some PlayStation IPs also to Xbox and
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch.
Hmm. I
You
think that's
know,
gonna. That's. I think I'm with you there because it's gonna happen sooner or later. Because dude, these games cost like what 300, $400 million. I mean, they need to bring in that money. And when we found out some truth behind some stuff, because we had the ABK deal happening, right? We also had the Spider-Man leak that happened. I mean, we found out that for Spider-Man to start making profit for Sony, they had to sell 7.2 million copies. So it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Like how much? Because you sit there and you think, like, man, how much does Halo need to sell? How much
mm,
does Gears need to sell? How much do these guys need to sell to make profit? Right? I mean, they have to sell a whole bunch. It wasn't like back in the day when 1 million copies was a big achievement. Nowadays, it's like 1 million. It happens, but did it make the profit? We don't know.
yeah. And we
We don't
saw that
know.
with Alan Wake 2, for instance.
Yeah. Yep.
Alan Wake 2 sold what, like 3 million copies, but it was an extremely expensive game to make. So
Hmm.
I think they just broke even by selling 3 million copies of that game.
Hmm. Hmm.
They
Hmm.
just announced yesterday that they are bringing
Which one?
Alan Wake 2
Alan Wake 2. Wow.
for
Yesterday?
Remedy. No, yesterday they told us that they are starting production with Control
Control.
2,
Yeah, I saw that.
and with a way lower budget than they actually wanted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's because of the way it is nowadays. I mean, look, and it's funny because you're bringing to the point, especially Alan Wake. I mean, that game was wow. I mean, Alan Wake was wow. Good game, beautiful game. I mean, everybody was impressed with the way the game looked. And look how much it sold. That's
I
incredible.
wanted to react on Ronnie. Ronnie saying putting one
Yeah.
of your longtime exclusives like Forza to PlayStation is bad business. No, it's not. For
Hmm.
Xbox, what's the point of buying an Xbox? Because if I want to play Xbox games, I can play it on my Switch and PlayStation. Yes, that's true. But there's a really big but. Money. If you get an Xbox, you can get those games like day one on Game Pass on PlayStation or Nintendo Switch. I need to pay upwards to like $100 for
Yep.
one of those games. Meanwhile, I pay $100 a year for Game Pass. So, and I get like what 10, 15 games that I
Oof.
want to play every year.
Not only that,
So
you got the indie games, you got the
you got indie
you
games,
got
you got everything.
everything.
So no, I think it's really bad for business right now because the business is changing. It's bad for business to keep games behind a exclusivity wall on a system. If
Hmm.
PlayStation had a little bit of more financial want better financial success, I think they should bring games more often to other systems and bring games day one to play to PC, for instance. Start with that. If
Yeah.
there's the new Wolverine coming out next year or whatever kind of game, or the new Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima Part 2, bring that game to day one to PC, in my opinion. It will cost you only one time all the marketing, so you don't need to market that game twice.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
marketing is sometimes half of the budget of a game. If a game costs 300 million, it also costs 300 million to market the game. So I would say, and I think that will happen in the future, and especially with the bigger games that PlayStation or maybe even Nintendo will bring out, that they will come to other systems,
Hmm.
probably at first PC. to get more out of the marketing, because you need to market the game only once instead of market the game like 2-3 times during its lifespan.
So here's the thing though. This is what this is kind of funny because I don't know. I don't because we talked. I mean, I don't know, Maurice, if you talked about it,
This
but
is wait.
Okay,
So in
what's
other words, hardware sale isn't Microsoft's main focus. Microsoft's main focus has never been on hardware.
they don't make money on it. They haven't
They
made
don't make
money.
money on it.
Yeah,
Not
they
even
haven't made.
PlayStation makes money on it. The only
Mhm.
manufacturer of consoles that makes money on their consoles is Nintendo.
Well,
PlayStation and
PlayStation
Xbox.
started to make money on it after like a year or two later after they
Yeah.
released the console because they decided to reduce the heatsink. So with that, they started to make at least some money on the PS5. But yes, PlayStation does make money on their hardware. They do.
But not as much.
Not as much.
Nintendo
Yeah,
makes a
yeah.
ton of
No,
money. I
no.
think a Nintendo Switch costs roughly right now, the Nintendo Switch 1, I think it was like $20 or so to make one.
20 bucks?
Yeah.
What?
Just the hardware, just the
With
part
screens and everything, just
with
$20?
screens and everything.
Oh my
Like
god.
$20. The rest is just, but that's it. They need it. They need that because
Mhm.
Nintendo is built on that system. So
Yep.
they need to bring in the money.
Mhm.
And with Sony, it's a little bit 50-50. They need the money from their first party games and they need the money from the consoles. Xbox, they don't care if they sell 5 million consoles. They don't care if they sell 100 million consoles. They want to sell you play Game Pass. They want to sell you the software. It's a software company.
Yeah. Real quick, let me say good morning to everyone. Real quick, let me see Rooster. Good morning to you, sir. PP Money B. What's up, Spartan 661 Cozy Beluga. Ronnie, let me see Rio. What's up? Good morning. Who's in here? Talos, the man with the ray. Good morning to you, sir. Ian, what's up? Good morning to you, sir. How are you? Jacob Novak, man. How are you, brother? How are you, man? It's been a while, man. Happy to see you here, man. Happy to see you here. So, real quick, before you know the next question, like I was saying, if you did not see these deals go by, like I was talking about, I don't know if you talked about it, Maurice, about the ABK deal and everything that was going on, because we sure as heck, I mean, our mouths were just talking about ABK for like almost 2 years. I mean, we started XBI. We started XBI, and the next week it was all ABK. We have like, if we had like 200 episodes, 199 of them are all about ABK. So in the ABK deal, if you notice this, because Microsoft went out, bought Bethesda, right? We did not see Sony like go out there and put up a fight. But with ABK though, look how deep they went. I mean, they went so deep. They went to the CMA,
But
they
that's
went to the
understandable.
FTC, because the one that actually moves the PlayStation, and they knew that because they said it in the ABK deal. They
Call of
said
Duty.
it's Call of Duty. That was the game that actually moved PlayStation to even develop the games. It wasn't even the games itself that were selling so well on the PS5 console. It
The
was not
money,
that. It
the
was Call
money
of
they
Duty.
made from only Call of Duty
Ooh.
was more than they make in a year on exclusive games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's the third party. That's the 30. But I think it's what's it like? Like 70% is for Activision Blizzard and 30% is for PlayStation from the sales.
Mm-hmm.
So that 30% of the sales of Call of Duty is more money than they make of their first party products over a year.
Yep. So here comes Jacob with the question. Let me go, and then Ronnie, we will answer your question right away. Jacob Nova comes around. He says, "Will Xbox do more with ABK, Game Pass, and more now when FTC got denied?" I mean, Maurice, you got this one. That's for you.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I know it's
You know,
gonna
the
be
only
good.
thing I hope, and I think a lot of gamers hope so, is that they will bring back some of the older ABK games that are being delisted. You know, like the Transformers games, the old Spider-Man games, the old Marvel games, stuff like that. If they could bring those back, I would be really happy.
Ultimate Alliance, right, Maurice? I want to
Yeah.
play Ultimate Alliance again.
Yep.
And I mean that'd be fantastic. So Ronnie's asking a very good question because I knew Ronnie was leading up to this one. I'm just used to old school gaming where every console had exclusives. The gaming industry is changing. Should it be interesting when you recommend someone who never used Game Pass to give it a try? I
Yes,
mean,
100%.
100%. I mean, Ronnie, every single morning I come onto the show, I tell everyone the most important thing about this because look, if you know what Nintendo means, right? When you hear NES, Nintendo, this is Nintendo Entertainment System. That's how it was back in the day, and it still is to this day. This is an entertainment, it's a hobby. So are you willing to spend $80 on a game? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Or are you willing to save, let's say, $60 on the game by subscribing to Game Pass when you're getting that same game over there on PlayStation or getting on Nintendo Switch? That is your choice. And you're playing the same game. I mean, you got Maurice right here that he'll tell you this. He tests these games on all the systems, and you can ask him, is it the same game? He will tell you, yes, it's the
Yes.
same. It's the same game.
In the end, it's the same game. It's the same as, yeah, but on the PlayStation 5 Pro, a game looks better. Yeah, sure. It definitely looks better.
Mhm.
But it's still the same game on the Series S.
It still is the same game. I mean that's the truth, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, guys,
It's still the same game. It's
still
not
the
that
same
they
game.
are making a. It's not like what 20 years ago we had like different studios making different games for different systems. If you played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, for instance, on the PlayStation 1, it was a completely different game from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the PlayStation 2. They were made by two complete different game studios, but that happened with a lot of games. Even Call of Duty had that. You had like legacy titles.
Mhm.
We don't have that anymore. So, for instance, GTA 6 that comes out next year, it will run on a Series S, and yes, it will run better on a PlayStation 5 Pro, but in the end, it's the same game on the Series S.
Same game. I mean, Maurice, we know this for a fact because if we jump into PC hardware, because I don't know that much about PC hardware. I know Richie's if Richie's around here, he can explain it to you. But Richie, to this day, he has a 10, I think it's a 1070 or 1080. He told me about this many times. That's the graphic card he has and plays games that are come out these days. He still
Yeah.
plays them. I mean, it still works, and that's a technology that's like almost 10 years ago.
Hmm.
So if the games can be downgraded to that particular hardware, then hell, and it works perfectly fine, right? It runs 1080p, 60 FPS, it runs perfect, right?
Yeah.
I mean, crap. You see, I
Of
mean,
course.
it's the
And
same game.
if you want the best graphical fidelity and you are really into graphics and you think that graphics are the most important thing about gaming,
Yep.
buy PlayStation 5 Pro
Or move to PC.
or move to PC
Yep.
if you really, really, really like to have the most insane graphical fidelities.
Yeah,
But
which
if
now
you
is starting to
just
pick up. PlayStation
if
5
you
Pro is
are
starting to
just
pick up.
into gaming and you want to play a video game when you're back from home and you don't care about the amount of pixels or the amount of frame rates, hey, get a Series S, have fun,
Or Series X.
or Series X, or a PlayStation 5, or what, maybe even a Switch.
Let me see. I'm definitely going to give Game Pass a try. I think the benefit to Game Pass is you can play and test the game you like before deciding if it's worth paying full price. That's another benefit. I mean, that's another thing I tell people a lot. Like there's games like indie games. Like and Maurice is gonna agree with me with this one right here. Uh for example, one of the best games that came out this generation, no joke, it's called Vampire Survivors. And if that did not come to Game Pass, and it was Cozy Beluga who's in here. Cozy Beluga, good morning to you. Cozy Beluga here was the one who said, "Hey, you got to try this game out. Play this game." I went in there and played it, man. I was like, wow, I have it on mobile. I have it everywhere. I love Vampire Survivors, and that's because it jumped in Game Pass.
Fun
Before I,
fact: fun fact about Vampire Survivors,
yes,
and you can fact check this.
yes,
Without Game Pass, that Microsoft asked them to bring Vampire Survivors to console, they didn't have the financials to bring the game to consoles. They completely remade the game in a different engine for consoles. The PC version of Vampire Survivors runs a completely different engine than the console version because they couldn't get the PC version running on consoles. So with the money they got from Xbox Game Pass, that's how they could bring that game to consoles. And now we have that game on PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, on what, even on mobile devices.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All by Xbox.
Yep.
In the end.
Yep.
Thanks
Beautiful.
to Xbox.
Beautiful. 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 Beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Because at the end of the day, that's what I mean. Look, it's like what I say. What matters is that people should be able to play this game instead of being locked down to one system. Because look, right now we're going to a day and age where accessibility is what matters. How do we know that, Maurice? We have learned this from the Nintendo Switch.
Mhm.
Why did the Nintendo Switch sell so much? Because they said, hey, why don't we give you a system that you can do this?
Yep.
You're out of here. On the go. And then if you come home, you say, okay, that's it.
Play
that's
on.
it. That's it. Y'all, that's all you need. All you need is take your charger, where if you're traveling or anything, play your games on your screen. I mean, accessibility is the thing. So we know, Maurice, you brought up a good point the last time you were here. We were talking about, we were talking about how we already have systems that we have a bunch of accessibilities that are handhelds, right? Like, for example, you got Steam, you got Game Pass on it. That is not a new technology. But the day, Xbox finally decides to go there and Xbox gets its handheld, Xbox gets a console, that you can have everything on that box, right? For example, Steam, Epic, and all that stuff. That will be the seller right there for a very good price, of course,
Yep.
So
That's the same as the I think there was a lot of rumor right now that Asus is bringing a special ROG Xbox coming. Well, I already have it. It's the older model, of course, but I've been saying this before. This is literally an Xbox handheld console.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's literally
nice, man. I wish I could get one, man, but those things are so expensive.
yeah, it's really expensive. Maurice Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 on Nokia's weird the Engage, yeah, had 3D graphics, yeah. But sad it failed. But no industry people wanna see a girl remove her shirt to show $199 for on her what? What?
Tuntum. He's talking about like she removes her shirt, showing, flashing them, them melons. Let's put it in a proper. Yeah. Oh, I mean, Jacob, we did not know that. That's kind of interesting. Maurice, we gotta buy an Engage now. Let's go order one.
I'm searching for it. I still have an Engage here.
What? Oh, wait. Oh, Maurice is gonna download that right now. He's gonna download Totally Hawk. Just to see them tuntums.
No, I only got. I found the game. That's the only game I still have him on disc.
Wow, you haven't engaged. Wow, Maurice, you're really old school, man. Because here that phone did not exist. I wanted to get one. Yeah. Oh man.
I still got an the second version, the Engage QD.
Nice. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my God, FIFA, man, FIFA is everywhere. Incredible.
Yeah, you could even get FIFA on that stupid system.
On that stupid system that didn't do nothing for us, but at the end though, it plays some games though.
Yeah,
ahead of its technology. I mean, dude, that's funny though, because I mean, you sit here, you start to wonder. Look at that Nokia back in the day. They had a technological advancement with the Engage. Didn't work, but nowadays, look at now. We can play games on these phones like nothing. Incredible.
Like nothing.
Yeah, incredible.
And back in but those things were expensive. These QD,
Yeah.
they were like what? I think like 400 or 500 euros. And back in those days, we didn't even had like iPhones and stuff. So, Rares, the video from Rares is indeed, Jacob. That's a really good video.
Oh,
Rare's always has some of the best videos on like these deleted, insane, stupid systems. So, yeah, if you ever want to watch a fun YouTube channel, Rare's is definitely. I can even recommend it to you. So, Jacob, 100%,
send me
yes.
send me the link, Jacob. Send me the link. I mean, hell, I'll watch it. I mean, if it's all about gaming, I'll watch it. If it's all about rants, I'm tired of rants, guys. I'm tired of rants of people ranting at each other. Now we're at a content war, guys. I don't understand, but I mean, we got Maurice. We got so much incredible games, man. I mean, we got Expedition 33. Like I said, you've been busy, bro. You've been busy, doing all
It's
these
it's been
videos.
insane.
I know you've been having so much fun doing all these videos. I'm starting to hop more into playing games on here live. Yes, look at Jacob and Maurice. Imagine is a dad and PlayStation is a kid, and the COD marketing revenue is the monthly $10. The guy gives his son, and the son complains that he grew up and he stopped getting money from dad. Oh Lord, he's talking about the.
Dude, I don't know what you have used, but it's it's some crazy stuff.
Mary, you're out. Me and Maurice are ready for Doom. I mean, Maurice has been ready for Doom. I mean, he's been dooming all this. Man, Maurice has been. I
I've
mean,
almost completed Doom: The Dark Ages. Almost. I think I'm going to
oh
complete it this
Lord,
weekend.
man, Maurice, you complete. Man, Maurice, what was the last game you completed?
What was the last time?
Was it Astrobot? I think it was Astrobot the one
And
you
no, no,
completed.
no, 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 no.
After, okay.
I think Expedition 33.
Hmm. Expedition 33. I
No,
can't wait to play.
it's Out of Midnight. South of Midnight.
South of Midnight. Oh, I had fun with that one, Maurice. Wow, what a beautiful game. I had fun with that one. Everything was fun in that game. It was a fun game. It was a fun game.
But a lot of people already forget about South of Midnight. I thought South of Midnight was one of the most fun games I've played this year.
That's the thing, though, Maurice, because we just keep
It's
on
too
adding
much.
games too much. We just keep on adding and adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. I mean, I even made a schedule to play games. I said this is gonna be Crazy Louis' year. I was playing Stalker 2.
You know,
I,
only this week, I'm now looking at it next to me on my big screen. Only this week, we got Anno 1800 on Game Pass,
mm-hmm,
Dredge, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Teenage
mm-hmm.
Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants Unleashed,
Can't wait to play that
Revenge of
one.
the Savage Planet, a brand new game that came out
Ah,
today.
that game is fun. I can't wait to hop
Next
on
week,
that
we're
one.
getting Doom: The Dark Ages.
That Revenge of the Savage Planet is a really highly recommended game. I think it was from Jacob Noe. He keeps on telling me, Louis, you got to
And
play this.
last and the week before, we had Towerborn, Expedition 33, and Oblivion Remastered in 1 week on
Wow.
Game Pass.
Damn. Oh my God, Maurice.
It's too
Thank you.
much.
Thank you for bringing that up, Maurice. Maurice, how is Oblivion? Because let me tell you something. I started to play the game here live with everyone here.
Mhm.
I put it on the TV, but it didn't look as well. But I started playing this game live. I installed it, played it live with everyone here. I was sitting here for like 3 hours, and I even installed the old game. And I was like, no, let's put this old game to a side. You know, I mean, this old game, no, dude, they really did an awesome job. I mean, I even asked the chat the next day, what is it? Is it a remaster or remake? Because I'm confused. They did such a good job with it. How is that game, man? Wow.
Oblivion is definitely a remaster.
I thought it was. I'll be honest with you. I still think to this day they call it a remaster, but for me it's a remake. On
No,
how beautiful it is.
but for my idea, a remake should
Yeah.
always be the original game completely remade from the ground up with different styles, maybe even a complete. y- What something that's a remake? Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah,
That's a remake.
that's a remake. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a remake
I
because
can.
they completely redone the whole game, different game style, different idea. Even the story got tweaked here and there. That's, in my opinion, a remake. If you get the original game, keep the original game like it is, and only do a new paint job to it and do some quality of life extras in it, that's a remaster, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, Oblivion is a remaster.
Yeah, but it looks really good. I mean, I was amazed side by side. So I was like, wow. And here's the funny part. Even the PlayStation guys were like, Sony, this is how you do a remaster. And I was like, good. I'm glad you guys are doing this because at the end of the day, we've been asking for good remasters, like how these guys grabbed Oblivion, and look how they did it. I mean, they could go back and say, "Let me grab SoCon, let me grab all these games from back in the day, and let's remaster it just like this and make something beautiful out of it." I mean,
Yep.
hell, I mean that's how people. I mean, that's what I would like to see, from places to do that. But yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! So we got another question. Have you guys tried the Pulse Cypher Special Edition controller on Xbox, Louis and Maurice? And what do you guys think of the new controller? I have not tried the Pulse Cypher. Let me go check
Nope.
that out.
Never tried it.
Never tried it either because I mean, there's so much controllers out there. I mean, wow. Let me
I
see what
got only for Xbox. I already have like 4 or 5 different controllers,
Oh
and
Jesus, Jesus. Oh, that's an Xbox controller. Okay. Well, basically, it's basically a normal. Let me see if it's not an Asus controller. Okay, it's just a regular Xbox controller, right? I mean, the controller looks wicked. I like how you can see the insides of the controller. But at the end of the day, if it's a regular Xbox controller, I mean, it feels like a regular Xbox controllers, and they always feel great. I mean, if you ask me, what is the best controller out there? The format, the way it is, for me, is the Xbox controller. Except for the D-pad, though. They need to get that D-pad like the PlayStation one to play fighters. But other than that,
yep.
you know,
I'm with you on this one,
yeah,
100%. For,
yeah,
for fighting games, 2D fighting games, give
yeah.
me the PlayStation controller all day, every day.
Shit.
For
This is
everything
great.
else, for everything else, the Xbox controller.
Yeah, the Xbox controller. Just the positioning and everything is just more
Yeah,
comfortable. It's more
yeah,
comfortable game.
100%.
Yeah. So let's see now. What else? It's true. Back only industry people could answer E3. They saw the Engage show. A young woman removed the shirt and the text $1.99, and that was good.
Ah, yeah,
Oh,
I
it
can't
was.
remember that anymore. Pfft.
Maurice, could there be videos out there? I mean, we got to do some digging. I probably Jacob Nova has that around somewhere.
We need to find that video.
We need to find that video. Jacob, you got a mission. Watch and send us to the Maurice. Man, another thing that's happening too, because we gotta talk about this too, man. Look at Take Two. Take Two bringing it to this year, because I know you mentioned Grand Theft Auto, and man, you did your reaction. I did my reaction live, and I was dancing all over the place because, man, Maurice, I was just like, oh, that music is fantastic. And of course, I got a copyright strike. Thank you, YouTube, for copyright striking me for showing that video. But okay. But at the end of the day, though, wow.
I
I mean,
fought. I fought the copyright strike. By the way,
you fought it. Did you win it?
still no. Didn't let me check it out. I don't think so.
Damn it, because I don't get into that fight because I say, well, I'm Dominican. I don't want because I don't want him to kick my butt out here. Like, man, look at the Dominican guy.
Well, I
Something like
fight like 90% of the copyright strikes. I fight.
that.
No, it's still on there. So,
But
but
do you at least win them?
no, not yet, not yet.
Oh, you haven't won one?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've won like 90% of them.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fight then. Get ready.
I won
YouTube.
for 90% because it's fair use.
Oh, okay. All right. It's fair use. All right. I see. All right. Cool
Falls
stuff.
under fair use, and
Cool stuff.
I really hate it when that happens. I really hate it.
The only one that, like, the most painful copyright strike I ever had was the Superman trailer, the new one that came out. I showed it here live because, of course, a lot of all of us in chat and pretty much everyone around the world is a fan of Superman and are a fan of DC comics. I was like, okay, let me show this trailer right here. I had such a massive copyright. So I was like, what? I didn't even put the sound. I said, let me not put the sound so they'll strike me. Just by showing the video, they struck me down. I was like, man.
Normally, and then the last time I did a video and I used some material from Red Dead Redemption 2, only video material from the trailer, and it got copyright striked by Rockstar. And I was like, the trailer? Why? But then again, it's Rockstar, so.
But man, we got Mafia: The Old Country coming out in August. What is it? August 28th or August 8th? I forgot. Let me go look for it.
28, I think.
The 28th. Maurice, are you ready for Mafia? I mean, we got Borderlands and we got Mafia this year. I mean,
I still hope they will do a current gen update for Mafia. I think it's Mafia 1 Definitive Edition.
Oh my God, I played
They
that
need
the
to
other
do an
day.
update for that one.
They do. I thought it was because I played it on the Series X though, and for
It's only
me,
30 FPS still.
what? I didn't
Mhm.
even feel it, man. I mean, it felt good. I played it,
Yeah.
it felt smooth, good, and everything, and I had fun until I got to Mafia 2. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I mean, better.
Maurice, do you think we can play Project Gotham Racing on next Xbox console? I miss that. I miss it too.
Who
But the
doesn't?
problem with that game is the same problem as with the older Forza Horizon and all the Forza Motorsport games have. They have like licensing issues with the music in it, the cars they are using. So they need to reissue all these licensing.
Hmm.
So it would be way too expensive to bring those older games back to current gen. So that's the problem with those type of games. You know, you will never see. That's the same with sporting games. You will never see a remaster of FIFA '07 or a remaster of a really good Madden that came out like 10, 20 years ago.
Wow, damn! You're
They,
saying Madden as was better 20 years ago?
there are people that are thinking that some of the older FIFAs were better than the FIFAs we're getting today.
Mm, wow. Yeah, because I mean, I gotta tell you something. The FIFA games have changed a lot. They have changed a lot. I think the best FIFA game I played was in the OG PS2 era. I think it was. I really had fun with FIFA back in the OG PS2 eras. But then Xbox One came, and I mean no, wait, the 360 days was the best one. Sorry about that. Then after that, the Xbox One came, and then after that, FIFA started to change, and I was like, nah, it's not the same as it was in the OG 360
You
days.
know, the only football, the or yeah, I
Yeah,
call it football games,
yeah,
but
football, yeah.
the only football games that I like were on the Super Nintendo, like International Superstar Soccer and stuff like that.
Blitz. You remember Blitz?
And the last football game I actually liked playing that was Mario Strikers on the GameCube.
Mario Strikers. Oh, Rachel, you weren't here, Rachel. We were talking about your super mega computer earlier before. I was telling people, since you're here now, I was telling people that you still game on that card that you have that's like 15 years old or something. And
Hmm.
and man, I don't know what, but Rachel's got like a computer this big, Maurice. It's like this big. He showed it to me live here. It's like this big. I'm not kidding. It's like a small thing, but it's got the biggest fan on there. Now I know why that card works so fine. It's got such a big fan, he doesn't even have to turn on the AC. That thing blows in the cold right away with the big ass fan it has on there, man. I mean, no.
But if it
So,
works, it works.
exactly. That's what matters. If it works, it works. And man, and Rachy, man, I said, when are you going to upgrade? He's like, well, a couple of years. I don't think Rachy's going to upgrade for quite some time because he's seen that the consoles look so good as PC. Oh, yeah, there you go. My 1070 Ti still rocks. See?
See?
1070. And man, if you don't believe him, ask him. He'll tell you.
And that's why I always love when people say, "Yeah, but Maurice, the Xbox Series S is holding back gaming."
Oh Lord,
I love it when they say it.
they still say that.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Oh
But the
Lord,
Series S is holding back this generation. No, it isn't. It's the PC
but
guys that's holding back this generation.
but I got a question though. I mean, you called this before the
Yeah,
power of the Nintendo Switch 2. You called the
I
power
was
control.
right.
You were right. So if they start to port over there, who's holding back who now?
I literally tweeted that out yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that. But I'm saying though, because you saw it and you called it, even here on the show, you called it too. You said, "Well, the Nintendo Switch is going to be like this," and look, it's just like the way you said. So who's holding who back now?
I've got a magic ball, and I can look into the future sometimes. And I was
Huh?
completely right about the Nintendo Switch.
Damn. I mean, you were right about the upgrades. You called it on here. They're going to charge you for upgrades, and man, the upgrades came
I
by.
was right. They were going to charge you for upgrades. What did they
Damn.
do? They charge
Yep.
you for upgrades. I
Yep.
said it wouldn't be as powerful as the Xbox Series S. It's
Yep.
not as powerful as an Xbox Series S.
And man, and that little thing can run Cyberpunk, huh? Oh
Well, in
Lord.
theory, the Cyberpunk can run on a Xbox One.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I know.
So, I've seen the videos about Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch version, the Switch 2 version. And yes, they look like a PlayStation 4 version of the game.
Mm.
You know, a lot of pop in, a lot of stuff that's missing. But hey, it runs. It runs the full game.
Yep, it
You
does.
know,
It
I've
does.
seen people enjoying Hogwarts Legacy on the Nintendo Switch. I literally bought Hogwarts Legacy for my Switch like a couple of weeks ago, and I understand it now because it is playable. It's just perfectly playable
Mhm.
on the Nintendo Switch. I even got Mortal Kombat 1 on my Nintendo Switch.
Oh Lord, how
Yes,
can you? No, no, that's
I got
painful,
it.
Maurice.
I got
Maurice,
it.
how can you deal with that pain? Because I mean, when I saw those characters on screen, I was like, oh man, I mean, hell. If I don't know if you watched the OG Mortal Kombat movie, the OG Mortal Kombat 2 movie, you saw Baraka with that stupid ass mask. It was like the worst mask they ever made for Baraka. I was like, man, this looks like Baraka from the OG. You know, these characters look like from that movie. Damn. Damn. I mean, I couldn't play that. If I had to switch and to get that game and play it, I couldn't resist it. No, no, no. I could just can't. I just
Oh,
can't.
this is also a funny question. Maurice and Louis, two things I find interesting is
Interesting.
the Zebo, a all digital Wii competitor for Wii in Australia and Mexico, to OnLive, Google Stadia, like streaming servers that filled in 20, Ouya, etc. You know what I always really wanted to have was a Nintendo IQ. You know, that's the Nintendo game console, how it came out in China. That's also really curious console device. You definitely, if you are into like really strange consoles, go check out the Nintendo IQ.
Oh
That's
wow.
really really fun to watch how that thing works. But that happened
Wow.
in a lot of countries, you know. That's the same in Russia. In Russia, never the Nintendo never came out. You had like this brand with a little bear. I'm not completely sure what the name of the brand is anymore, but they literally copied everything from Nintendo and brought it to the Russian market without
It
any Nintendo branding.
it was called. I think it was called Dendy.
Dandy, yes,
It
thank
had a little. It had a little elephant.
or
Dendy.
little elephant, yes, Dandy.
Yeah, Dendy. Wow, that's. I mean, hell.
Yeah, and they went around. This is also really curious. The IQ. It's like IQUE. That's how you spell it. And the N64, they couldn't have consoles in China. So what did they do? They just brought a controller, a N64 controller with built-in games, and you could add games from other yeah, the supermarket or something. You could add extra games to it, but I think that there were only like what 30 games or something that came out for the IQ, something like that. Not many.
Wow, I mean, if I mean, I can imagine if we sit here and dig for like consoles for
Oh,
every,
there are so many. You
it's
know,
got to
and
be like
also a
thousands.
funny one is did you know that Apple once tried the console market?
No way, you got
Yeah,
to be shitting me.
yeah,
No,
the
did it
Apple
really?
Pippin.
The what's it called? Apple Pippin,
Pippin.
like Scotty Pippin.
Like Scotty Pippin. Yeah, the Apple Pippin.
Ah, I'm just seeing. Ah, hell no. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
made
what.
in together with Bandai. So in some countries it's kind of called the Bandai Pippin, but in the Western world it would have been called the Apple Pippin.
Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
Lord. I mean, this thing. Now I know where the PS3 got its controller design because hell, it does have the PS3 controller design. You know the one they had with the cool curves in it. You
yeah.
know. Oh my God, that was no. I'm sorry. Oh, it had. Ooh, it had that mouse ball. Ooh, that was horrible on laptops. Remember the
There
laptops
are
had a.
so many crazy consoles. You know, here
Yeah.
in Europe we even had like a Amiga, Commodore Amiga console, the CD32,
Mhm.
and that was also like a really strange console. We had um, what was it called?
Yeah, I saw that one.
There's even a um, console built to compete with the Nintendo Virtual Boy.
Nintendo Virtual Boy. Wow.
You've got the Nintendo Virtual. You know the Nintendo Virtual Boy?
Yeah, I know it's that big ass thing you had to wear on your head and run around with.
Yeah, you couldn't even wear it on your head. You had to put it
Yeah,
on a standard. You
they
know,
had they had a strap for it, but imagine you running
the
around with that
strap
thing on
never
your shit.
came out. Then the strap never came out.
Thank God, because I can you imagine like walking around with that thing on your head? Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
But the funny thing is, there was a company that actually tried to copy Nintendo's Virtual Boy, and that was Tiger Electronics, the R Zone.
Yeah, I remember the Tiger Electronics R Zone. I remember that one. It was like let me see. Hold on. Tiger Electronics
One,
R
I
Zone.
think personally, I think that's the worst console ever made.
Yeah, the R. Yep. Which one? The Virtual Boy, or the R Zone. I
The
think
R
both.
Zone, the
Yeah,
Virtual Boy was bad,
yeah,
but the R Zone was a copy of a bad
yeah. They
console.
had like one eye thing for you to game. I'm like, why am I gonna look at this thing with one eye? Like, like what the hell? Am I shooting at something? I mean, if it was a
So
sharpshooter
people
thing.
people always love to say like, yeah, Xbox is doing really bad. They only sold 30 million copies. Well, I know consoles that sold less than a thousand copies. So Xbox is doing really well.
Yep, it is. It's doing really well. It is doing really well. I mean, here's what's funny though, Maurice. I want to know a fun fact. Guess how many Xbox gamers are there in total? With the OG Xbox One, guess how many are in total still gaming to this day?
On the Xbox One,
Yeah, I mean, with the Xbox Series X and S, because that's something that people don't know about. But I'm gonna show you guys something because even Mag told us this the other day. But there's a total of 60 million people still gaming on the Xbox. So now the question is, because this is what's starting to happen, right? Because Maurice, we know from console history, right? We know that when the real jump starts is in mid-gen. We know that. We have known that for quite some time because console start to drop the price on their consoles. Like they make a newer console, newer version that they make it, with some specific tech that gives them the option to lower the price. So you know that when it comes to mid-gen, not only that, they start supporting the OG consoles, and people just if they want to jump, they're going to start to jump. So let's see what's going to happen now, because now, from what I've heard, is that the next Call of Duty is not coming out on the last consoles; is coming out now for this generation console. So let's see how many people are actually
yeah,
going to jump. Yep. And with this
yeah.
tariff,
I'm not
with
sure
this,
if that's a good thing. Let Call of Duty be on all systems.
well, I mean, hell, they
The
got to
engine
put.
is not that. It's not a really high end engine that Call of Duty
Mhm.
is running on. So
Yeah, I mean, let's see, I mean, we got to see what's going to bring to the table, but they're starting to push that, to
also, yeah, that's also true, Jacob. The Tiger made the Gamescom. Gamecom. It
hmm
even had an exclusive Resident Evil, I think.
They did.
Yeah, there's a Resident Evil 2 port made for the Tiger Gamecom. And then
Oh
Duke
yeah.
Nukem 2, I think it was.
Now that Gamecom was ugly too.
Yeah,
Damn.
that wasn't. But it was the first ever handheld console with a touchschre
Ah, interesting.
before the Nintendo Switch. The
Oh,
Nintendo DS.
the DS, yes, the Nintendo DS with the pen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that's interesting because man, you talk about like I never knew like if you sit there, like I said, you got to really dig up all these weird looking consoles because I know the Philips CDI. I remember that thing had like a big ass disc. I think it was.
You have
Oh,
no idea how big that thing was here in the Netherlands.
what the Philips? Are you
Yeah.
serious? That
Yeah.
thing, that laser ass disc
It's
that you
a
can.
Dutch brand.
Oh, that's why. That explains a lot. Because I remember, like, I went to a house, right? This man's like, my friend's father's like, "You want to see something cool?" And he brings out this big ass disc. I'm like, "What are you gonna do with this shit? Are you gonna hit me with it or something? Are you gonna play frisbee
That's
with it?"
no, but that's video
Wow.
CD.
That was video CD, and he
That
puts
was
it in
video.
here, and you see this thing open up like it was a huge pizza thing. Put
Yeah,
that disc on there, and just started to run a movie. I was like, huh. And then, in order to see part two, you had to open it up,
open it
flip the
up.
disc, and start part two. Oh my
Did
god!
you know that it never came out here in Europe or in America or anywhere else. I think it was only like Korea. It had like a really small release, but they had movies on
Final.
vinyl, like LPs. How do you say that?
Oh, vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah,
They
vinyl. Yeah.
had movies on vinyl,
Wow.
like
Wow.
literally with a needle on the disc to play a movie.
Wow, that was some big ass. I mean, dude, that's some technology advancements. Wow,
How cool is that?
that was cool. That is cool, man. That is cool. I mean, I never thought about that. That is cool. That is awesome. But
It
my God,
never went anywhere, but it is a thing.
I mean, it's incredible. It's like I said, man, Maurice, we talk about the past and how everything has changed. I mean,
There is so much crazy stuff in gaming that came out that never truly saw the light, but it's so amazing to find out. Really, go check out like what he was sharing. Rares is an amazing channel that looks into obsolete or crazy gaming inventions. But also check out Cinemassacre, the angry video game nerd.
oh Lord, I
James
love that.
Wolfe, he also
Yes,
has so many great episodes about
yes.
stupid consoles and
Mm-hmm.
things that never came out, and it's so amazing. Like
Mm-hmm.
the Codemasters, Aladdin,
I think.
deck loader, and yeah, indeed the Engage. He did a complete video on the Engage. He did a video on the
Yeah,
Amiga CD32, and wow, there are so many
yeah.
great
I,
stupid consoles.
I think he made like the almighty Jesus of gaming with all those stupid consoles. He had the Super Scope. He had the little Engage. What is it? The not the Engage, the little tiger thing.
The R Zone,
Yeah. Jesus, he made the Jesus of gaming go running around with the big ass tank shooting things.
the
That was so,
Cbop mod. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
that was so funny. I mean that angry video game nerd is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
That guy's hilarious.
By the way, this is a funny fact, Jacob. Here in the Netherlands, back in the 1990s, most of the games that came out here came through Germany. Germany had like the distribution to the Netherlands for games. So what happened? The Germany had really big like how do you say that? Blood and stuff was not done, or how do you say that?
Oh.
They couldn't show any blood or gore or
Oh, oh, they oh, what's it called? Oh yeah, it was like back in the day, yeah, because there was some countries who just didn't accept it. Like for example,
yeah,
Mortal Kombat. You know,
Mortal Kombat stuff like that. No blood
yeah,
in Mortal
like
Kombat.
for yeah,
No symbols from a certain German riot
yeah,
in
exactly. No
some kind
symbols
of
like
games.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to keep this channel real, so I'm not going to tell you what just a certain. But
Gore,
we had
yes,
like
gore. The word is
we had
gore.
like Carmageddon on the N64, and on the N64 it actually censoring. Yes, what a stupid word to not.
No,
This is what
exactly.
happens when two non-native English people are
Yep.
talking to each other.
Yes. You forget the words.
You forget the words.
Yeah, but I remember that. I think Boxing Burger still has that problem with some games. Like some games, they don't add the blood to it. I think
Exactly.
he
Till
still
this
has
day.
his
Till this day.
till this day because I think he mentioned it.
We in the Netherlands, we
Yeah,
don't care. We don't give a freaking beep.
yeah, same
Not
here.
even in the
I'm happy.
1990s, if you wanted to show some tits
Yeah,
in video games, hey, show some tits in video games.
yeah.
We didn't care. But in
Ooh,
Germany, that was not done.
that
That was
was
even with movies. They actually gutted movies on German television. I was watching a movie in German on German television. I was like, it's missing a part. Why is that head not rolling
wait,
over the ground?
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up a minute. Because let me tell you something. Part of us growing up as a kid, when we used to go renting for movies, I mean, I got my rated R movie just to get my little 5 second flash. I mean, I used to do that. And I'm talking about being OG kid, because hell, I mean, guys, come on. I mean, y'all can't. You probably will say, look, Crazy Louis is nuts. I can't believe he said this live, but hell, I'm speaking out as a kid. I was totally just like,
Hey,
yeah.
it was a
I mean,
bad movie, but man, did I love show to rent Showgirl.
exactly. Oh, Showgirl. Oh, who did? I've only seen that thing once, man. Only once. But the one because this is a fun fact though. I remember because back in the day you had the alien thing happening, right? The aliens and everything. And I talked to this to Chen. I remember one time, how old was I when this movie came out? Hold up, before I say the movie, let me see. How old was I when that movie came out? 1995. I was actually, let me see. I was 8 years old. 19. No, no. I was 9 years old. 1992. 10. 1993. I was 13 years old when this movie came out, and that was Species. And my father took me to see Species, man. 13 years old. I mean, me at 13-year-old watching Species, I was like, this is the greatest movie ever. And when it came out, for renting, I rented it like for 3 weekends.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older, so I think in 1995, I was like 14.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, yeah, the movies like Showgirls and stuff were really interesting.
Oh,
To
show
say
that
the
was
least.
that was Striptease. Yep, Striptease.
Striptease,
Striptease.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Bad
yeah.
movies, but
Great
I mean,
memories,
great
great
memories.
memories.
I mean, hell, if I don't know if that happened to Maurice. I mean, I've even watched the Pamela Anderson movies. They were so bad. I mean, I didn't care. I just
Barbed
wanted.
Wire,
Oh Lord, that was a bad movie. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I mean, hell, we went through the Baywatch era.
Barbed Wire. Oh my goodness.
Yep, they even made a video game which was bad. I read to that
Oh.
game. I was like, this is an
But
awful
back in the
game.
day, I was actually talking to somebody last week or so when I was live.
Yeah,
Back in those days, like in the late 1990s, early
yeah.
2000s, um, they really had like these licensed games, like every TV show,
Hmm.
every movie,
That's crazy.
everything had a video game.
Hmm.
Even the worst things you can think of. Oh, the Virtual Boy is literally the worst console of no. No, I can tell you about like 10 different consoles that are worse than a Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy actually worked. But there were so many. You had like even a video game about Little Britain.
Little Britain, really?
Yeah, there was a video big game about Little Britain.
Oh no. Oh my God. I mean, hell, I'm laughing at this. Oh, I mean, we even had a game called Bible Games, and I gotta say this because who played it, angry video game nerd, that the person like grabbed baby Moses and threw him. I was like, what?
What?
It's like, what the hell? I mean, oh Lord, there was some weird games back in the day, Maurice. Weird games,
Yeah,
weird
I
games.
had a Virtual Boy. I actually had like 4 or 5 games for the Virtual Boy. I
Man,
did sell it, sadly. I don't have it anymore.
mm,
I wish I still had it, but there were some good games on. There was one guy last week that was telling, GameCube is coming to Switch 2. I still hope they will bring the Virtual Boy to the Switch 2 because there are a handful of really good
wouldn't,
games. Hey,
wouldn't that strain your eyes though? Because that red really. I mean, I tried the Retro Boy, and
I
I
think
like.
my camera is not working anymore.
I think you froze. Yes, weird.
It froze.
It
What happened?
froze. You can disconnect it, replug it in, and it works just fine. It happens to me a lot too. I don't know why
Oh,
it does.
that's strange.
That is
Let's
strange.
see what's happening.
No, but yeah, I had massive eye strains with a Virtual Boy back in the day. So, Chad, if you want to screenshot some Maurice right now, go ahead and capture it. Oh, you're back. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Sorry about that. Thought you were back. No,
Am I
that was.
back?
Hold on. Let me check.
Hello, hello.
No, we can hear you, but we just can't see you.
Ah, wait a second.
Yep. Hey, Bobby! Oh man, I got the little bird here chirping. I got a bird every day, Maurice, coming over here, and I keep forgetting I got to get him the bird feed. You know what? I'm gonna go get that bird feed tomorrow.
Let's
Is
see what happens.
Put that
Let's
bird
see.
feed there for him so he can eat some bird food. Comes here every single day.
Game.
Oh, we got me some technical problems, chap, but no worries, about to come soon. All right, cloud gaming is growing. Yep, that is true, Cozy. Cloud gaming is growing. I mean, look, it's like how I said. Right now, we are going to be advancing to accessibility age. We need more ways to be have. What we need more ways to have accessibility to our games. So yeah, we're going to that age now that pretty much most consoles are going to be like that. I mean, that's true. The Xbox is working on it, and even though it's already out there, but we need a console that we can buy for affordable price, have everything, Epic, Steam, everything. If that comes out, oof, that's gonna be a massive console seller right there.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, guys, look, they need to find a way to make this market keep on growing. And they see that PC keeps on growing. They see that all this stuff keeps on growing. So hell, let's get this machine, right, that can have all these accessible features like Steam and all this stuff and sell it for a good price so people can say, okay, let's keep on buying those consoles. Just specifically the game, nothing else. Cloud gaming is dead. Danny Rubin, no, 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 it's not dead, bro. No. It's growing, bro. It's growing. It's growing.
Hopefully it will work again.
Where's Doom reviews? How much time do we have left, Maurice, to start talking about Doom?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Let's see now. Maurice comes
In
back.
10 minutes we can talk about Doom.
Maurice,
Yeah? Do you hear me?
now we can hear you, but we can't see you still.
Ah,
I think Maurice, if you leave the EV Monks and come back, I think it will start working again.
wait a second.
Let's see. Let's see. Because that's weird though. That kind of froze right there. It has happened to me before. My camera. What I do is I unplug it, replug it back in.
Yeah, I just unplugged it and replugged it. But yeah, maybe throw me out and invite me again or something like that.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see now. Can you imagine like if I throw you? I can't invite you again. Hold on. Chat. Give me a second. I'll move Maurice from the scene and re-add him in. Give me 1 second. Remove from scene. Okay. Let's remove this. Oh, crap. What did I do?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I'm still here.
I removed something from the scene. Oh, Lord.
Or
Give me
can I?
1 second. Hold on, chat. Oh, you're coming back. Oh, no.
No, I disabled the cam. I was trying to.
All right. Yeah, disable the camera, turn it back on, and you'll be right here. Because you're already on my. Wow, I already fixed it. Wow, I'm quick and easy with this stuff. Is it back or no? You're not
No,
back?
I know. I still see a black screen.
Okay. So let me what's it called? Let me get you out of here. I wonder if I kick the speaker, can you come back though? Hold on, Chad. Let me invite Maurice again. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold up. All right.
Hold up.
Okay, let's see now. Okay. Maurice, I kick you out. I'm send you the link again so you can hop back in. Hold on.
Okay,
Here we
perfect.
go. All right, here we go. Kick the speaker. All right. So let's me invite guests. 1 second, chat. Let's see if I can get Maurice on here again. Copy Twitter. Where is Maurice? Here it is. Sending him the link. All right. Let's see if Maurice can hop in here. Let's get this thing to work. Please, Lord, I hope it does not kill him off because sometimes this thing is weird. Remember Stadia? Yeah, but I remember Stadia, but Stadia failed because of so many other things. I mean, basically, Xbox took it out of the market because it started to buy up a lot, and I do mean a lot of studios. They started to buy up a lot of studios. They did. They went in there and started to buy a lot of studios, and that's it. After they went in there and bought them, that's it. They're done. They were done. I mean, Stadia, and not only that, Stadia started pretty late, and it did not even give it a chance to let it grow. If Stadia would have been out there like aggressive, like Microsoft was, buying studios and everything, I think Stadia will still be here at the end of the day. I think it would have been. So let's see. Maurice jumps in back to us because I'm gonna wait for him for a minute. If he does jump back in, guys, I mean, I hope it does work because hell, I don't like kicking people out. But let's see now. Congrats to the Xbox for his 100K subs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, you are back. Okay. Let's get Maurice on here again. And man, all right, let's do this right now. Let's see if I can add you to the scene. How did I do it? Did I say replace? Let me see. Hold on, I did it earlier. So now, let's see now. Replace guest. Okay, there we go. Replace. Replace one in this scene. All right, Maurice is back, baby. He's back. Maurice, all right, we got you here again, chat. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but hey,
Oh,
chat.
and thank you, Raichi. Yes,
Yes,
100,000
100K
subscribers.
subs, man. I mean, we gotta do a happy dance for that. I mean, we gotta. Maurice got to 100K subs, baby. Let's go, man. Maurice, congratulations, brothers. Right? I mean, I'm happy for you. You got your 100K subs. Well deserved, brother. Well deserved, man. I mean, seriously, that is fantastic. That is good news to see that you got there, man. That is cool. Can't wait. I cannot wait till you get that plate, man. I can't wait till you get that YouTube plate. That's gonna be amazing.
I'm going to hang it up there. Wait.
Yes, and be like, I got 100K subs.
There's going to everybody should see that I got 100,000 subscribers.
Yep, legendary Yo B. What's up, Yo B? How you doing, bro? Good morning to you, sir, man. Good morning. Oh, man, Maurice, how much time do we have left for that Doom review, man? I just
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Ah! We're gonna talk about Doom. I'm so happy about that. Yes, I mean, dude. I'm not. I mean,
I'm really curious what the Metacritic score will be for Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm really curious.
All of us.
I don't really do reviews, so for me, it's really hard to put a number. I don't like putting numbers on games. That's first. I really don't like to put a number on a game. I've played games that were like a 60 out of 100 that I liked more than games that were a 90 out of 100, and other ways around. So. Yeah, giving it a number, it says nothing.
I agree because the fun thing is, like, for example, did you ever play the Friday the 13th the game?
Well, which one?
Friday the 13th the game that came out last gen,
Friday the 13th, yeah.
You played that game, right?
Yeah.
That game got the worst score, but it was the most sold worst score game out there. And let me tell you something, that game was fun. I had a blast playing Friday the 13th game with friends, man. Even though it had like its glitches and everything, but I had a blast with that game.
Yeah, but you don't always need. Not every game needs to be a 90+ game to have fun with.
All right. So Legendary Joby says, if you don't mind, of course I don't mind, man. Guys, listen, this is your show. You guys ask whatever you want, as long as it's not, out of order, but you can ask anything related to gaming, even movies, man. We talk everything, but go ahead. He says, I have a question for XT. First time seeing him. How would you describe your content on YouTube, sir? Thanks. He wants to know how your content is.
No, pretty simple. It's about gaming. It's not about how well a system sells or how well other system does. I don't care. I got 3 channels. So people that don't know me, I got 3 channels. I call myself here the Xbox tester because that's my main channel. That's the channel I do the most on. But I also have the channel the PlayStation tester. I also have the channel the Nintendo tester. I like games, and my channel is about games. It's not about which console is better. It's not about PlayStation has better games or Xbox has better games or Game Pass is better than anything. There's zero console warring on my channel. It's all pretty simple content, really relaxing. I always say it's like getting yourself a cup of coffee. Just enjoy yourself. See me play a video game for like 10 minutes or so. It's all uncut content that I make, so you really get a feel what kind of content that what kind of games you are getting. It's not like I put in the best parts of a game to get. No, you see real gameplay, real loading times, everything is real time on my channel. There's no cursing. There's no how do you say that? Like, wow, look at this, I'm a super cool YouTuber. I hate stuff like that. I don't do intros and stuff like that. If I want to watch a YouTube video, I want that person to get to the point as fast as possible, and I don't care how cool his intro is. Get to the point. And that's a little bit my channel. That's how I think everybody should do it.
Yeah, simple fun. That's all it is.
Keep it stupid simple, like I said before.
Stupid simple. Yep. That's good. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Space says some of my most played games of all time would be considered 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10 by the masses. That's why I prefer the descriptive review. But now with Game Pass, I decide for myself. 100%. That's the beauty about Game Pass, guys. That's why you got to be sub to it. Beauty about Game Pass, you try all these games, man. I'm telling you guys, you're not missing out a bit if you don't. If you are on Game Pass now, if you're not there, you're missing quite a lot, man. You're missing quite a lot.
I keep seeing Xbox channels quitting because they can't grow. I think I'm the only one that grows. No, there are a few others that are doing really well. I like, for instance, Sky Captain's channel.
Mhm.
Channel is a really cool channel
Yeah,
about a lot of Xbox, international Xbox international podcast. Also, one of them that needs way more love, in my opinion. There are a lot of really cool YouTube channels about Xbox, but
because Jesse James, a lot of them like to slander, and they like, and the thing is, they'd rather keep on going with the console war or look for that console war. But at the end of the day, though, it's not. We can console war a little bit. Like, oh, listen, console war is fun if you keep it fun. There's a point where you can keep it fun, but it's
don't
gone
take it
too
too seriously.
personal. It's gone too personal, right? So the thing is, yeah, but the thing is the PS5 content, right? Is all about a slander Xbox. That's what they do. They sit there, they slander Xbox because they want to please that audience. And at the end of the day, it's hard to get positive stuff out there. Like, for example, look how Xbox is. You know, some people are afraid that Xbox might not make any more hardware. Some people might do this. Like, I keep telling the person, like, have you heard the company say it's going to quit on hardware? It hasn't said it. So go ahead and buy it. At the end of the day, by the time the generation ends, you're still going to sell your console for a very cheap price. I mean, you still will. I mean, that's the truth out of all that stuff. It will still sell for a very cheap price because
You think
yeah.
there's more demand for PlayStation 5 content?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Hmm.
Uh, the problem with PlayStation content, there are like 500 to 1 PlayStation content creators
Hmm.
against Xbox content creators.
Yep.
So it's way harder to make good PlayStation content than Xbox content. You know, I've got both channels. My PlayStation channel has just over, I think, like around 12,000 subscribers or something. I'm really happy with that. It's doing really well, but it doesn't grow as fast as my Xbox channel.
Hmm.
And my Xbox channel, I think it's because there are not that many Xbox centered
Oh
channels.
crap.
So, and I'm also not sugarcoating my PlayStation content. If a game runs the same on the PlayStation 5 as it does on the Xbox, I'm not
Mm.
going to sugarcoat it like, oh, you need to play this game on PlayStation because the PlayStation is way better. You know, people love to hear that, but I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I got a PlayStation 5 Pro, I've got a PlayStation 5 Slim, I've got a PlayStation 5 Base, I've got 3 PlayStation 5s. I use them all, and I test all my games on all these consoles. For instance, with Forza, there were some channels saying, yeah, it runs 10 times better on the PlayStation 5 Pro with Forza Horizon 5 than it does on the Xbox Series X. It's bullshit.
There you
Was
go.
complete bullshit. You know, it barely runs a little bit better on the PlayStation 5 Pro. You know, the only thing that really stood out on the PlayStation 5 Pro was the quality mode at 30 FPS with
Wow.
ray tracing enabled. That's the only mode that stands
What?
out.
Wow.
That's the
Wow. I
only
mean,
mode.
Maurice, we were playing in 60 FPS all the time because I mean, at 30 FPS, like the racing just didn't feel as good as it did with 60 FPS. That's how we played it back when we did Forza Friday, which we miss a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Forza on Xbox Series X doesn't have any ray tracing in during gameplay. So if that's
Oh,
really
what?
your thing and you are really into ray tracing and ray tracing is life for you, yes, go play
I'm,
that game
I
on the
mean,
PlayStation 5 Pro.
how can you grab a racing game and put ray tracing on it? I mean, how are you going to see it when you're racing? I don't care about no
You
damn.
don't
I'm just
see it when you're racing. I needed to pause the game, go
yeah,
into photo mode,
to see
go
it.
around the car, and see next to the. I literally show it
Yeah,
in the video how you can see the ray tracing effects going on in the
yeah.
game.
Yep. That's what it is. What
The
it is.
performance mode on PlayStation 5 Pro is 100% the same.
All right, Jacob says something. Let me see. Lou, did you know that Duke Nukem Forever was announced in 97, released in June 2011? The E3 2001 build is being restored. Nice.
But
Nice.
I think the reviews are out for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it. Ooh, I want to see now. I want to
I
see now.
really want to see.
Let's see now. Uh-oh. They're still not dropping in Metacritic. But either way, though, I want to.
Metacritic.
Let's see now. We're going to Metacritic just for fun because we don't care about Metacritic, but we'll go there. Ooh, wow. I guess who was the one who said 85? Someone said in here 85. They pretty much know it's at 82 right now.
82. Yeah.
82 Metacritic. Wow. I can't believe this game got an 82. Dude.
I think I can.
You think you can? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Maurice. Let's dig in. Talk to me
Okay.
about Doom: The Dark Ages. I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I've completed it like a little bit over 75% of the game, and
Okay.
it's 100% a single player game. So
That's
where
good.
Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 still had some multiplayer in it,
Mm-hmm.
it has zero multiplayer in Doom:
Thank
The
you.
Dark Ages.
Thank you. Because that, I'll be honest with you, I played the multiplayer and it was hard to get people to hop on it because it was just a basic multiplayer thing. I'm happy they actually
Yeah.
excluded that and just focus
So
on the game itself and get
and
it to
they
sports
also
zone.
got away from like these shootout scenes. In Doom Eternal and 2016, you had like these arena shooter scenes, I call them.
They got
They
away from
are
that.
completely gone in the Dark Ages.
What? Oh, you're breaking my heart there because that's the best thing I love about the Doom thing is that you had all these monsters, so you had to move around like crazy because they started to
Yeah,
gang up on you. I don't know if that is that still
it's still
happening.
in the game.
Oh,
It's
okay.
still in the
Ooh.
game, but
Oh,
it's
but I had a
more
heart attack.
open.
Oh, I was about to have a heart attack there. I mean, I was about to. I'm not kidding you. I was scared there because the thing I love about Doom is that Doom is an intense shooter.
It's still.
You
It's still.
cannot stay still. You got to think. You got to move. You got to literally. It opens up your sensors. I don't know if it happened to you, but while I play the game, my hands start to sweat. My pits start to sweat. My forehead starts to sweat because it's such a stressful game, but fun.
But it's significantly different from Doom 2016 and Eternal.
Hmm.
They are two different kind of games.
Two different
So
kinds of games.
it's
Wow.
definitely not the same as it was.
How are the weapons?
Wait a second, I need to do one thing.
How are the weapons?
The
Because
weapons are amazing. There are some really crazy weapons. One of my favorite weapons, I actually showed that one in my Series S video, I think. That's like a skull pulverizer gun.
I can't wait to use that gun.
Yeah,
That gun has me intrigued because it said,
it
"Oh man,
literally loads up
oh,
skulls,
that is
human
so cool."
skulls, and it splinters them and shoots out the bone splinters as
That's
ammo.
so cool. That is so cool. Let me see if I can
So
do this.
that's a really cool gun. They also
Yeah.
have like your standard weapons, of course, like the shotgun, the double shotgun. There's there's your energy weapons, the BFG, of course. There are a lot of cool weapons, and like I've said before, and I think that the story, nothing that special. The story in 2016, or at least in Eternal, was way better than it is in the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages,
No.
there's not much story. It's like a really good porno.
A really good
Not
porno.
much story, a lot of action.
A lot of. Oh, so okay, not a really good. It's like okay, you mentioned a porno, right? Okay, but basically, it's not like a porno, but it's more like a what's it called? An '80s movie type of thing, an '80s movie type of action. Where the story was they kidnap the kid,
It's
and you and,
constantly going
and you
forward.
and you bring up the muscle and everything. You know, that's
You're
yeah,
constantly moving forward, and
yeah, I get you.
they especially at the start, I think like the first 6 7 missions are really linear, are really learning you how to use the weapons and how to use your shield and the flail and all the other things, and the levels after that are way more open.
Wow,
They have like
wow.
really open areas, like really big open areas where you
So.
need to fight off different kind of bosses
Mhm.
and different kind of areas to finally get to the end of the game. So it's way
Wow.
more open. It's almost like an open world Doom at sometimes.
Wow, 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 wow.
And it has like, I think it has, wait, I can check it out actually. uh Doom, the Dark Ages.
All right. I'll do a short screen right here. All right, here we go. Yep. So people can see the screen too, what we're seeing right here. So, like you were saying, I mean, right now it's sitting at an 82. Jesse James was one that says it's going to go to up to an 85. But
Yeah, I think it will be too.
man,
I actually said an 85 too in the chat with my friends too. I thought it would end up to be like an 85.
and to be like an 85, that's good. That's good. I mean, look, for me, it could be an 85, it could be a 70, it could be a 60. It's going to be a 100 for me. I don't care what he says about it. I
But
mean,
this is
I'll,
funny again. You know, the Xbox
yeah.
people give it an 87 and the PlayStation people give it an 82.
Wow.
You see that?
Wow. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, of course. I see that. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, funny stuff right there. Funny stuff. Oh, I gotta fix something right here. Oh, you're bigger
So
than
campaign has like what? I think yeah, it has
all right.
like 22 missions in total.
22 missions in total.
Yeah.
Oh, but how many hours did you put in it, Maurice? Like in total as of now?
I think like 10, 12 hours.
10 12 hours and you're 75%. So basically it's like a 20 to 25-hour game.
Yeah, 15 to 20 20 hours.
All right, good,
Also
good.
depends on what kind of difficulty you're playing.
That's interesting because at the end of the day, though, I was actually thinking about that. Like, how long is this game going to be? Because the thing is with Doom, right? If it's longer than what it is, I mean, I can imagine people will be like, "Oh, I'm tired of this," because it's too long. I'm super tired of
And
it.
it's not that hard. It's not a the game is way more accessible for people.
That's good. That's good because a lot of people were like scared, like because Doom. I always say this that Doom it's like a Dark Souls shooter thing, right? I always say that about Doom because you feel it. You got the intense, you got the bad guys jumping onto you, you got everything that's happening around the screen.
They have like difficulty modifiers.
Yeah.
They are insane. I can, I can't show you the game itself, but I could show you the menu and some stuff right now,
All right.
and I can do that
You,
literally
it,
in.
I think you can add the scene here. All I gotta do is let me remove this from scene. Oh,
Look
okay,
at
yeah, there
this.
you go. All right, let me put this big. All right, let me put this on big. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
I think I
Oh,
have it. Is it in?
hold up.
It's
There's a
mirrored,
way.
right?
Yeah, but there's a way like to put it on scene. Hold on, give me 1 second. Because I know I can. Oh, I think I can. All right, give me 1 second, Chad. I'm
Here we
trying to
go. I got it.
trying to figure this out so we can put Maurice on big scene right here. So what happens if I make this big? Maximize. Okay. All right, you're on screen, Maurice. Go for it. Share it to the guys right there.
So yeah. Oh, connection lost. Oh darn it! I need to reload. I need to reload my batteries.
Oh, see, guys, Sony's attacking us from all over the place. Can you guys hear us though? I hope you guys can hear us.
Everybody can hear us.
Okay, good, 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 good.
So yeah, I can't show you any gameplay, because that would be live streaming, and that's not something I'm willing to
Oh,
do. But yeah, in
that's very good.
settings, if you see how many, well, I can show it to you in the campaign difficulty modifiers. Look at how many different kind of settings you have. The parry window, that's like when you can parry off, enhanced targeting, tutorials on, damage to play, damage to demons. You can literally change you can literally change the game speed.
That's good.
If you want to play this game at 200% or 150%, you can literally play this game at any different kind of difficulty.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
really cool.
That's cool.
You get
That's
like,
cool.
yeah, all kinds of stuff you
That's cool.
can unlock, milestones. You know, the skin that I'm using right now, that's the skin you get with the digital deluxe edition.
Nice. Nice.
The
Look at him,
divinity
almighty.
skin.
Look at him, almighty and powerful, man. I'm telling you, I'm so hyped for this game. I'm so hyped for this game, Maurice. I'm so hyped, man. I'm so hyped. So you're in chapter 11, it seems so. So pretty much,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's really cool, cool stuff. I think it's
Oh,
an amazing game, and you know what? It's an 80 euros game that will be day one on Game Pass.
yep. That's the truth about that. Woo! I'm telling you. Okay,
Ooh.
let me hold on. I gotta I don't know what the heck. Oh, how do Okay, we have a situation here now because I don't know how to fix this.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm way better looking than you are.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You're way better looking than me. Yes, yes, yes. Let me do. I got okay. So let me just do this. Yeah. Okay, we're back. Okay, let me go fix this right now. There's something happening here that I don't understand what's happening, but I'm gonna go in here and fix it. Yep, crazy Louis and guest.
But yeah,
Because
I think an 85 for Doom: The Dark Ages is really, really, really cool. It makes perfect sense in my opinion.
it makes perfect sense in your opinion.
Are you sure that Xbox allows the UI to be shown? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They have no problem with that. I just can't show you. I just can't live stream the game itself.
Oh, you can't live stream the game. Okay, okay. Because we don't want you to be in trouble, bro. That's the only thing. We don't want that because I
So
know.
this is all review material. They have no
Mhm.
problem with showing the UI or the the settings and stuff like that. So that's no problem.
All right, let's see now. I think we fixed it, even though you're a little bit bigger, but I'll fix it later. Oh man.
No, no,
Oh
no. No, I literally got my videos already up and running on my channel with the UI, with everything on it. So you can literally right now check one of the bigger levels in Doom on my channel as we speak. So yeah, there's no problem with that.
that's good. That's good. That's good. Maurice, I got another question because I'm gonna really dissect this Doom. I really want to dissect this. How is the shield? How is that Saw shield? I mean, I want to feel that Saw shield. I mean, like I know it took over the chainsaw, of course, because I believe the chainsaw is not in the game. Now we got a Saw shield running around. How does the Saw shield feel, man? How does
Cool.
that feel? It feels cool. You get like cool slash.
Sometimes I do miss the chainsaw.
You do?
With,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. The chainsaw's
but
iconic though.
also that is a little bit different. The shield is
Hmm.
not the chainsaw. You don't use the shield as the chainsaw. You have a different weapon like your fist or a flail that is the chainsaw.
Okay, okay. I see, I see. Nice, nice, nice. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, other than that though, the super shotgun. Oh, my favorite. That is my favorite Doom gun. I don't care about
Even in
if
Doom Eternal, the best gun in Doom Eternal is
is
still the double shotgun,
the double barrel
the super
shotgun. Yep.
shotgun.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
love to run around with the double shotgun.
And it just
Kablooey,
boom, boom.
whoosh,
Yep,
kablooey.
it feels so good shooting that. I mean, I think out of all, like for example, there's only like two games that I feel like I've actually nailed the double barrel shotgun. That is Doom and Red Dead Redemption 2, right? When you use a
Mhm.
shotgun in Red Dead Redemption 2, it feels good. Like, yeah, I'm using this almighty thing. And same thing with Doom. When you use that thing up close and personal, you
Oh,
got that beast jumping on you, like, Boom, man. Ah, I like the cool reload thing. You know, it's got the Terminator reload thing in there. He
Yeah,
spins. Oh
like
man.
the Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I love that. I love that, man. I mean,
No, it's
seriously.
Doom. Like I said, it's like a really good porno. Not a lot of story, a lot of action. Get to the point. That's what Doom is doing. Doom the
That's
Dark Age.
good. That's
It
good.
gets to the point. The longest video, the longest cutscene I got was at the start, and that one took about like 2 minutes or something. That's the longest story part I've seen thus far.
That's good. That's good because at the end of the day, it's like how I say, I want to have, if I wanted a Doom game, because the thing is about Doom, I never cared about the story. I know it's hell opens up in Mars and then all of a sudden, goes to Earth. I get that. What I want in a Doom game is I want to run in there. I want to face these guys. I want to shoot these guys up. I want to take these guys down. That's all I want. I mean, I don't want anything else from a Doom. I just want to go in there, just tear things
No, the
apart.
story is really simple. Humans good, hell bad.
Hell bad,
Shoot.
yeah. Shoots. That's it. No
That's
more,
it.
no complicated things. No issues with like I really another thing, Maurice. And here's a complaint I have with the usual Doom games. Does it have like when you go and find those scripts or anything? Because I don't know if it happens to you. Like sometimes you run into like a script in the game and you got to read this long ass thing. I'm like, dude, I want to start shooting. I don't want to read this long ass thing. I
Yeah,
just want to start shooting. Does it have like an audio play? Because hell, I would like it to be with an audio
not
play.
even that. Go for it.
Oh, go for
This
it.
is
Good.
literally if it moves, shoot it.
Okay, good.
If it moves, shoot it. This
Mm.
is it's to the point. I love it, and I love the setting. I also love the two new features that they brought to the game. There's like you can now fly on a big ass dragon,
Yeah, I wanted to ask you
go
about
to
that.
different parts. Also, it's like semi open world, the flying scenes.
Cool,
So you
cool,
can
cool.
fly to different parts of that area and go down and take out enemies or on with the dragon or with yourself. And there's like a really big mech fighting system where you are in like a yeah Pacific Rim kind of mech fighting off demons that are as high as a building. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool, but it's action, 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 and action.
Action and action. Okay, that's cool stuff. I mean, that's cool stuff because I mean, how's the mech? How's the mech?
Wait a second. It's it's fine.
It's fine.
The mech. I think from the dragon parts are really adding something new to Doom. I think it's really cool.
Hmm.
The mech parts are a little bit underwhelming, to be honest.
Underwhelming. You
Yeah,
getting
I
that huge
rather
mech?
run around shooting up demons than the mech levels. The mech levels are fun in between levels where you can do something that's a little bit different, but it's more like fighting off. Yeah,
It doesn't feel like Titanfall type mech. It feels like just a big mech. It's nice
yeah.
and slow. Okay, I got
It's
it.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay, it's okay. But still, I mean, as long as I can break that demon in half with the mech, I'm happy. That's all. I mean, I just want to tear things apart because I can imagine the gore is still there because I was actually worried about that because when we saw the trailer, right? I saw like a mace. Okay, you hit him with the mace and that's it, or kick him off the thing. I was like, oh, please don't tell me they don't have like the fatalities, the kill fatalities. Like you run in there, it does like a cool anime, like or slashes them in half, or breaks them in half, or punches like a hole in it, takes the heart out. I was like, please, Lord, have those animations in there. And
It's
yeah,
still
it's in
there.
there. It's
It's
still
still there.
there. Oh, thank God. I mean, I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that because that's one of the things I love about the Doom. When I'm running around, like, man, I want to get into that point when he's flashing yellow and I can jump in there. Maurice, how are the enemies? How challenging are them?
Some of them can be really buggers.
That's
They
good.
really made some of the older enemies like really, really mean. Even the imps, like the smaller imps, can be really nasty. You actually sometimes need to change weapons for different kind of enemies in this game. So
What? Are
sometimes
you
they,
serious?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes they have like energy shields. Sometimes they have normal shields. So with a normal shield, you need to shoot them first at those shields. Then those shields get warm by the impact, and then you need to throw your own shield at them to destroy those shields.
So it was already challenging. Now it's getting even more challenging.
Yeah,
Oh my
sometimes
god.
yes. Or like
Oh
imps
my
that are
god.
running at you at the speed of light sometimes, and you need to push them away with your shield. They have added a lot of new things to it. This Doom is also, it's not on Earth. It's on a different planet. It has nothing to do with Earth. And yeah, I don't want to give away too much about the story,
Yeah, I get it.
but yeah,
I imagine that because he's got because you see that the cast is floating around. I imagine it was going to be something like a different place or something like that. Yeah, I imagine that. I imagine that because I mean, yeah, something had to happen, because I was like, but how? Because when I heard it was the Dark Ages, I was like, how can you like? How is Doom guy going back in time? He has a super shotgun. He has like all this stuff, and he's going back in time. I mean, I'm trying to understand this, but I kind of figured out it's got to be a different planet because I know that when from playing Doom Eternal, he launches from a spaceship to Earth. So
yep.
I said it's got to be something different. It's got to be something different out there, and thank God for that because I was like, how the hell are they going to connect that story though? I mean, I was trying to
Oh,
scratch my head on that.
it's completely different. It's
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
love it. It makes sense.
So the Cosmic learn about the Shocker Reaver, a weapon from another dimension. A Shocker Weaver. So that's another weapon in the game, huh? What do you
Hmm.
mean no more Doom talk, man? Maurice, I mean, Jacob, we gotta talk. I mean, you're talking about the game that Louis loves. I love Doom. No, I'm just asking like the simple questions, like like for example, one last thing I'm gonna ask, and that's it. How? Because I saw something in the video, and this is not a spoiler, but I saw something in the video. Is the Doom guy? Is the Doom guy more like a RoboCop movement, or does he have like Does he move differently since what
He's a
we've seen?
tank. He's a tank.
He's a tank, right? He's like
You
more like
can.
RoboCop, right?
That's also a thing I think was really cool. You can literally feel every step he takes in your controller.
Wow, wow. He's like doom, 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 like walking, like stepping hard. Like
Yeah,
I'm here to kick some ass. Oh
it's
my god.
a tank. It's a tank.
Ugo Martin said that there's more to the Slayer past, aka we might get another Doom 2016 prequel next. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, hell, they can do anything they want with Doom. I mean,
Doom is
is
always good.
Doom is always good. They can do whatever they want with Doom as long as they keep the traditional stuff, right? What I mean by traditional is the demons, the gore, the action, because that's all part of Doom. That's how we grew up. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I am a big Doom fan, and the things I love about Doom is when I sit there and look at 2016 versus the old games, right? I see the changes on the game, like the movement, the killing, and all that stuff, which is pretty cool.
But maybe I think we need to. This is a perfect third entry in in this series of Doom games.
Yeah.
I think give ID something else to do this time. Make a new Quake, for instance.
Make a new Quake. You wanted to make a new Quake,
Yeah,
or at least make another Wolfenstein. Because I'll be honest with you,
Wolfenstein is made by the guys from
yeah.
Indiana Jones.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. We need a new Wolfenstein game. That game is
Yeah,
that
but I
last one
do
was
think that,
amazing.
and that's also why I think this Doom got a little lower score than Eternal in 2016.
I think it did too. Let me go check that out. All right, Doom Eternal. I think it did. Yeah, probably did so. Doom Eternal got an 88, but Doom
88.
no. So Doom 2016, I think it got a better score.
I think it got like a 90 plus.
Let me see. Oh no, that one got a 79 though.
Really?
75. Yeah, 70. Oh, that was on the Switch. Hold on. It's on
Oh,
the Switch. Hold on. Let me go look for it. That's the Switch one. I don't know why they gave it that, but okay. So let's see now. Let's go look for that one. All right, Doom. I'm just gonna type in Doom. 79, Doom 3, 87. Let me see, Doom 64, 76, Doom 2, 77, Doom 2. Ah, hell with you. Doom 2 got better. Doom 83. So pretty much it's sitting in the same score.
Okay.
83, 87,
Okay. But I
Yeah.
do feel that there's a little bit of fatigue. They are really trying to refresh the franchise of Doom: The Dark Ages. Right, they really are trying,
You
but
feel
I
that?
think it's a little bit. We're there. We've seen it now, and I would love to see a brand new Quake. Why not? How long
Yeah.
has it been since a Quake game?
Wow. How long has it been? Holy smokes. Last Quake game. It's
Quake
been
3? Quake 2?
years. I think
Quake,
it
Quake.
was Quake Champions 2017 though. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
but it
know.
was online only. I need a single player Quake.
Okay, single player Quake. Let's go check that out. Last time single player Quake game. All right, let's see now. So Quake series, Quake No Dimension. There was Quake Dimensions of the Machine. So it says Quake: The Dimensions to the Past, which was this in 1996 first person shooter. But I think you're right though. I mean, I think it's time for that to be coming back. All these, I mean, they didn't sit down, yeah. But I think wasn't Quake 3 Team Arena wasn't like a story based single player. Okay, yeah. That was the last
50/50.
one. And that one came out in 1999. Wow, it's been so many
Yeah,
years.
or indeed, or New Heretic or Hexen, something in that series would also be really cool.
Yeah,
You
Hexen.
know,
Wow.
yeah, indeed. Reboot Doom next. Let it for what it is. It's a perfect trilogy. Bring a cool. There will be DLC for it for the story. So yeah, let's bring it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. So let me see. Will the Brook Boy Insider, what's up, Will? He says Metacritic to Dark Ages PS5, 86, PC, 85. Okay, it's going on to 86. That's good.
It's good.
That's good. I mean, no, that's good. That's a good score for Doom. I mean, I gotta be honest with you.
It's
I,
already on a 84, by the way, on PS5 now.
84 on PS5, that's nice. It's gonna
Yeah,
keep
it's
on
getting
growing.
up. It's going up.
It's gonna keep on growing, guys. I
I
mean, I
think
got
it will end up like indeed around 85, 86, somewhere in that range.
yeah. I mean,
And
Maurice,
that's perfect.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Doom. I'm just happy you. I asked these simple questions because I don't want to give out any more. I don't want to keep on pushing so we get more spoilers. Because
How
hell,
do you spoil Doom? Doom is Doom.
exactly, it's
It's
hard to spoil
impossible to
Doom.
spoil Doom.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to spoil
There's nothing
Doom.
to spoil.
There's nothing to spoil. The only thing that you can spoil is like the weapons, probably. But other than that, it's like no, it's just weapons.
It's just weapons.
It's just weapons. I know the BFG is in there because I know there's a BFG bow and arrow I saw in the trailer.
There's always a BFG.
There's always a BFG. That don't miss. I mean, it's
Doom
got to be
without
in
a
there.
BFG is not a Doom.
There's not a Doom. Yep. The big effing gun. Yep. Oh man, I love that. Ah,
No, I don't think so. That the PlayStation, no. It already scores perfectly fine. On Xbox, I thought it runs at a 86 score, and on PlayStation, it now has an 84 score, and on PC, an 85. So it's 86, 85, 84. No, I think everybody is pretty on the same page with this game.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the original Doom, 2016, got an 87 Metacritic, 85 on PS4, and 79 on the Switch. On PC, got an 85. So basically, it's an 85, 87. So yeah, I mean, I think the score is going to keep on being the same with that one. But
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'm ready, Maurice. I'm ready to doom and gloom. I'm ready to shoot things up. I'm ready to destroy things with that Doom game. That's like I
And
told the
I
chat
think the
this.
15th, it's coming out to Game Pass, if I'm correct, the standard edition.
The which one?
The standard edition is coming the
Yeah,
15th.
there's a standard edition, of course. There's one, which is this is another beautiful Game Pass. Ronnie, if you're still in here, let me say something real quick. One of the most beautiful things in Game Pass, you can get the deluxe edition for real cheap.
30 bucks.
Game Pass gives you that benefit. That deluxe edition is probably like $100, right? A hundred
Yeah.
and something dollars. And you can get it for real cheap and have early access to the game, which comes out in May 12th, right? The early access to the game, May 12th, and you can sit there, play the game. for $30 more, and that's it. And you're still saving money. That's what I love about Game Pass, man. I mean,
Yep.
I'm booted up with this. I'm booted up. I'm booted
And
up.
let's see, 30 here it's 31 euros and 49 cents for the premium upgrade.
Wow. Wow.
And then you can play it the 13th, indeed. On the
Wow.
15th, the normal standard edition comes out.
So Rachel says, I will spoil you, Doom. Papa Doom gets smashed by Demon Abbey, Gold Club, and now daughter Doom will take her revenge. Oh man, he's making fun of like how the '80s thing was. Like, hey, remember Commando? What was Commando all about? Well, they're taking down his team, and all of a sudden they steal his daughter, and that's it. You see what he goes? He goes out there and shoots things to save his daughter.
Oh, there will definitely be a indie sequel. It was doing so well on Xbox and PlayStation, so there's definitely coming a brand new Indiana Jones game.
Of
That's
course.
100% sure.
They got to do it because at the end of the day, I mean, I'll be honest with you, the movies, ooh, the last
two
two,
movies were not that good.
they're not that good. I mean, they were okay, you know. They were okay. A female doomsayer, interesting concept. I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Does it even matter if it's a female
Female or male? Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't really care.
as long as he is Doomslayer just slashing, breaking things in half, I'm happy. That's all I care about.
Really don't care. You know, that's the same with those. I found it actually quite funny that you can get like these suits for for the Doomslayer. You can unlock different kind of suits for your Doomslayer, but you never see it because it's a first-person game. So yeah, cool that in the menu it looks a little bit different, but the game itself you never see how it looks.
You never do. You never do. Oh, but you can see all those demons running around you. That's what you got to focus on because hell, I don't care what the character looks like. I just want to go in there and tear off all these monsters, man, because these monsters are going to tear you up if you don't pay attention to them. Yep. I mean, you got to destroy them, man. I mean, these guys are tough as nails. And now, since I heard from Maurice, the tough is still there, I'm more excited to play it because I love the tough in that game. Like I said,
Yes. You know, I'm constantly, when I was playing, I was constantly like, yeah, cool.
oh, yeah, let's go. And once you get those,
Let's get some.
you grab the shield and cut the guy in half, man. Oh, it feels good. Yes, the kick, the mace. You know, I don't know the Doom Sword is there, but we do need the Doom Sword in there. Please tell me it's there. No, it's not.
Surprise.
It's not.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. It's gonna surprise me with that one.
I'm not gonna say anything now. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Oh man, I'm so hyped for Doom. I'm so hyped.
There are also demon skins. No, there are skins for your robot, and there are skins for your dragon. So the dragon is third person, so you can see it on your dragon.
Nice. I can imagine flying around just destroying things.
My collector's edition scheduled for delivery tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna have so much fun. I'm curious. Does the collector's edition come with a physical disc or with a key of the game?
I think it comes with the key of the game.
I don't know.
I think it does because I mean, even the Starfield came out with a key thing.
Because if it got a key, you still can't play it yet. You still need to wait till the 13th, I think.
Yeah, the 12th, yeah. Even though you get the key, you still got to wait. You can put the key in and to acknowledge it, but they will still let you play the... Because, I mean, when you got the Doom Anthology collection that I bought it, right? This is what you get. You don't get a CD anymore.
Okay.
That's all you get. And basically, it's a code. That's it.
And it's a big game, by the way.
How big is it?
I think it's... I can tell you exactly.
It comes with a disc. Oh, nice. Disc, it does?
Disc, okay. It comes with the disc. It's a 77.3 GB.
Wow, that's big.
It's a big game.
It's a big
Doom
game.
Eternal, with all its DLC, but that's with all the DLC, that's 82.2.
Maurice, can you hold the chat for a moment? I gotta go tinkle.
Oh, you go tinkle.
All right. Let me go over your back.
Yeah, sure thing.
Hold up the chat.
So now let's finally have some fun, guys. It comes with a disc. Okay, that's good to hear. I if it comes with a disc, you can actually play it ASAP. Rest in peace, Series S. Oh, what happened? I'm always curious what happened if somebody says rest in peace, Series S. Why not say rest in peace, Xbox? That one also works really well with Xbox fanboys. Check that prostate, Louis. Oh, poor Louis. But yeah, I'm the Doom, the Dark Ages. It's a lot of fun. If you like fast-paced shooters, you're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, the storage of the series has well, it's like one. Call of Duty is 10 times worse on Series S, so it could be worse. 77.3 GB is okay-ish. But then again, all these systems. I've got a series, even my PlayStation 5 Pro with 2 terabytes. I need to throw away games from it every week. So it doesn't matter if you have like 500 GB at 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes. It's always full. Even with the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm really curious how that 265 GB is going to be on the standard base Nintendo Switch 2. I'm really curious.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Look at what the check that prostate, Louis. Nah, the thing is, it's called getting old. When you reach the 40s, man, you got to go tinkle almost 100 times.
We're
But not.
getting old, Louis.
Yes, we are. Not only that, man. I mean, hell, I drink a lot of water. Like I have
The
my
stream
coffee.
rated M for mature reason smoking, yeah. But also, that's not the only reason. We are also smoking hot.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. hundred
They
percent.
should make this rated R because Louis and we are so good looking.
Yes, sir. We are. I've not really been a big Doom person for some reason. This time I am. Of course. Of course. Of course. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, you got to play all the Dooms. I mean, listen, when you sit down and you talk about remakes, reboots, stuff like that, and like for example, I have played Doom all my life, right? For me, like the Doom 3 back in the early 2000s was a different Doom because you had the Space Marine, it had like this kind of like a scary feeling. It was good and it got a really good score. I mean, that I think that game was like game of the year during that time, right? And being and during that time, by being game of the year, I was like, man, I even built a PC to play that Doom 3 game. It was, I think, in the early 2000s that it came out.
Yeah.
So after that, once we got 2016 in, I was like, okay, I'm in. Let me go play this. So when I played Doom Eternal, I mean when I played Doom 2016, I was like, oh my god, this is like the Doom I have always wanted. This is something I've always wanted in a Doom game. I wanted this guy to be more badass than what he was in 2003, right?
But I'm still curious how
Yeah.
that canceled Doom would have been.
Which one? Which one?
The one before 2016, because the 2016 Doom,
Mm. Mm.
the sequel to Doom 3, let's say, there was a Doom in
Yeah.
between.
Doom 4, yeah. Call of
Doom
Doom, yeah.
4, I think it was called. Doom
Yeah, Doom
4.
Cup 4 or the Call of Doom was an unreleased first person shooter developed by id Software originally as a reboot. Oh, it was still a reboot though. It
But
was
they
still a
showed
reboot.
a trailer. There is in-game material from that unreleased.
Really? There was? Hold up a second. Where was I during this time?
Or at least screenshots or maybe a trailer or something.
Let me see if I can find this. Let's see now. There was a trailer.
Yeah, that's correct. Doom 3 is a completely different beast.
Yeah, it is completely different. But I thought I was gonna stick to that. I was like, it's a good game. I loved it, but it's not my appeal. Like if I like how it
It's
was with
more
Doom
an
2.
horror survival.
It's more like a horror survival. Yeah, it was like more of a horror survival, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I wanted my Doom to be like how I love my Doom. How I've always said this has got to be my
No,
Doom.
there's zero online multiplayer for Doom: The Dark Ages.
That's good because at the end of the day, I mean, the multiplayer to that was never that great. It was just never that
Oh,
great.
I like Doom 3 too. Don't get me wrong. I loved
Yeah.
Doom 3, but it's not Doom.
Nope, it's not Doom. I mean, look, the purpose of Doom is right. Chat is you got this character that's basically I don't know what he has in his body, but this man is like a meat a bat. It's like he's an Arnold Schwarzenegger, like with I don't know what he has that he just destroys everything around him. So this beast goes in there, and he fights all these demons, just to save human beings from hell taking over Earth, right? Or hell taking over. That was basically what was Doom. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna send this guy. He's gonna kill all these guys. That's it. He's like a military guy because he's a Marine, right? Yeah, Doomsayer's a Marine or something like that.
I still got Doom on my Doom 3 on my Switch. I love it.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. I still have it on my Xbox too.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
still do
I got
because
every Doom is one of those games when I
Mhm.
buy a new console, I always get Doom. Why? I don't know, but
Yep.
I have Doom on literally every console I own.
I have it installed on every system, man. If I can
Every
install a mobile,
system.
if I can install it, let me see if it's on mobile. I haven't checked on mobile on my iPhone, but I know I have it for my PC. Everywhere I go, I have it for my PC, laptop, everywhere. I have
The
to have Doom, at
first
least Doom 2. I
the
don't care.
first version of Doom I owned myself was
Mhm.
Doom on the Super Nintendo.
Was Doom on Super Nintendo? Wow, really?
Yeah.
That was your first
It's one
version?
of the only 3D first person shooters you could get on the Super Nintendo. It was one of the games that used the Super FX chip.
Mhm.
It looked really bad, but the music,
The
the
music,
Super
yeah.
Nintendo version music was the best.
Yeah, because that music always got you pumped, man. Going around,
Oh,
shooting things. Oh, it felt good. It felt good. I played it on PC.
yeah.
I was
For me, was the
yeah.
PC version was a little bit later. My first
Uh,
version of Doom is uh, is is on. Yeah, there's indeed a dynamic background that's been out for a week or two already.
man, it's out there. I gotta go get that. I gotta go get that. Where
It's
is that
really
dynamic?
cool background, by the way.
I gotta get it because if you see my, I mean, I'm gonna show you guys. So you guys saw it, but I'm gonna show you this. I got a mighty, but this one's from an achievement. Hold on, let me turn on the TV so you guys can see real quick. But yes, hold on.
Follow too. Yeah, I love that video that they put up on Twitter yesterday, where the actor was pulling off all all his flesh and stuff and throwing it at the camera. So yeah, I can't wait for Fallout Season 2.
Yeah, if you guys can see my screen right here, I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen shines.
Oh yeah,
You guys can see it? Okay, hold on. Let me bring this back. But yeah, there's the Doom guy right there. That's for the achievement from Doom 2016. I love that image. I said, let me put it as a screen right here. This is camera follow me. Is the camera not following me? Are you following me?
yeah. We can see you.
Okay. So yeah, this is my screen, guys. My main screen is the Doom guy right there.
Ah,
That's
it's
some
really cool.
that's a really cool picture. I love that picture. Saying I gotta put it on there because I just love it too damn much. It's so cool. Him looking down like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Yes, I've had this screen for years now. I mean, like I said, I got this from 2016 Doom for years, for years, for years. I love that background. I love it. I love it.
Also, a game that I'm right now reviewing. That's also a game that's really interesting. I never
Oh,
heard about it. It came out this week. Nobody is talking about it.
I know which one. I think I saw something about it. I was gonna talk about it on
Captain
Monday.
Blood.
Cats and Block.
Captain Blood.
Blot? Let me
Blood. Captain
see.
Blood.
Cats and
It came
Block.
out this week, and there's such an amazing story around this game. I was watching this YouTuber, and he was completely explaining the history of this game. This game should have come out like 15 years ago on the Xbox 360, but it
Cats and
never
Block.
came out. It was 99% completed, this game, but they never got it out. And this week, they finally got this game out on Xbox and PlayStation. And it's like
Oh,
Pirates of the Caribbean meets God of War.
nice. I'm gonna play that game too. If it's got pirates and everything, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm
It's
in. I'm in.
so cool. Captain Blood.
Look, look at Remake Station. Oh, never mind. I checked. No MP. Marathon provides MP. He's out here trolling.
I would love I'm a really big Bungie fan. I
Hmm.
love Destiny. Destiny is one of my most played games ever. I think I've put in at least 5,000 hours in both Destiny 1 and 2.
Wow, really?
At
I mean,
least I got all the achievements. I got everything you
you
could
know,
imagine. I've completed every raid in Destiny. So I can't wait for Marathon.
you,
If Bungie does one thing correct, it's online shooters
yep.
on console. So bring it on. I would love to see it.
Oh man, well, the broke boy Lewis with a beautiful and awesome $2 super chat. He says, "Lou, you need to change the new background live." Okay, where is it? I'll change it live if you want me to. All right, no problem. I gotta go find it. Where is it? Just tell me where it is, and I'll go change it because I gotta look for it.
It's in your settings.
So my settings. Okay.
You go to settings, you go to personalization.
Okay, let's go in there. All right, I'm gonna flip the screen so we can do this live on the air because they wanted me to do it. Hold on, let me sign in first because I got a profiles on here. Best way. And of course, the only other person who has access to this account is the man that's live with me here, my brother Maurice, the Xbox tester.
I used
So,
your channel once, and that was a really fun video that I needed to make
yes, sir.
because Louis owns one game digitally that I don't own digitally,
Hmm.
and that was the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
So I'm going to background, right? It's background, right? General
Yeah, you go to
personalization.
backgrounds,
All right.
my background, then you go to dynamic backgrounds,
Backgrounds. Okay. I'm learning something new, guys. I've not done this before.
you go to blah, 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 blah.
Is it this one?
No, 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 no.
Oh, that's all right.
Do games, you go to games.
All right. Yes. Ooh.
There it is.
Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes. I just put it. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Didn't you know those? Didn't you knew this? You should check out the Cyberpunk 2077 one. That one's cool. And the one from Diablo. That one is boring. No, the 2077 from Cyberpunk. That one is
Oh,
one of the coolest.
this is parent blocks right
Sea of
here.
Thieves.
Oh, that's parent blocks right there. Or
That's
this
Parent
one.
Blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dedicated for Parent Plug. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys do not follow Parent Plug, go follow my buddy Parent Plug. Man, I gotta start promoting them shows because they really do put a lot of hard work out here. Oh, that one's nice. The Undertaker one is pretty.
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. He's like 100 years old, but
No, Cyberpunk 2077. That's one of my favorites.
oh, I gotta
That's
see
Formula One.
this. No. Hey,
Look at
where's Verstappen?
No, that I know where's wait, go back. You
Oh,
can
there it
actually
is.
see where Verstappen. No. Go back to the one with Lewis.
All right, Lewis.
Lewis is watching where Verstappen is going.
That's pretty cool. It's like, oh yeah, he's going.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it is.
there it is. There
That's
it
the
is.
Cyberpunk. I love this one.
Wow, that is so cool. Wow.
That's one of
Wow.
my favorites. And the one from Diablo. Diablo is also really cool with
Let's see what
Aaron.
Diablo is. Let's see if we can find. Oh, here it is, Diablo. That's it.
That one is so cool too.
Ooh. See, I learned something new, chat. I did not know this. This is amazing.
Starfield also. Even the one from Redfall is good.
Oh, look at the Destiny.
Redfall has an amazing background.
Yo. No, oh my god. Wow.
Dead Space, also really cool.
Really cool. There's Fallout.
Fallout,
Let's
Halo.
see Fallout. I don't know about Fallout. Yeah, it's okay.
It's a little bit boring.
Yeah, it's a little boring. Let's see this one.
That one is also
It's
a little bit boring. The other
yeah,
Halo one is better.
that was better. Yeah, I see that. I
This
see
one's
that.
better.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Wasteland. Okay, Wasteland.
That's boring. Boring.
Grounded.
Boring.
Huh?
They're all boring.
Yeah, Wasteland looks. Ooh, State of Decay. Let me see that. Nah. Okay, I'm good. I already got my. Oh man, I already got the dynamic background on set. Oh, there's another F. There's another F1 here. Let me see if we can see Verstappen on there. Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, but put Ferrari up front, assholes.
Only McLaren and Red Bull. Those need to be in the front.
Yeah, well, the McLaren Red Bull, 100%. Yeah. But oh man, I already chose it. So after I choose it, that's it. Go back, right? Let's see now if it's here.
Oh, they definitely stepped them up. 100%.
Yo, this is gorgeous. Oh my God, the chat. This.
It's really cool.
Look at the Cape Wavy, man. Man, this is awesome, man. This is awesome. Thank you for that, man. This is fantastic. I learned something new today. Wow, amazing stuff right now, man. I got a new Doom on my Xbox. Nice. I'm all set and ready to go. Can't wait for that game, man.
I will have my video up for Captain Blood tomorrow. Definitely go check it out. It's super cool, and this game is 100% a 2010-ish 360 game, but a really cool one. And from the same series, the guys that made this game actually made some of the Pirates of the Caribbean games.
I didn't, Will, the bro boy. I didn't. Can you believe that I didn't? Because you know what's so funny, Will, about me? It's that I'm not the biggest techie guy. I'm not. Like, I'll give you guys an example. If you guys, I'm gonna show you my screen. If you guys see my screen right now, you'll be like, "Oh wow!" I mean, even on my screen, I have the Doom itself. I'm gonna show you the Doom. I mean, I have this Doom picture because I love this. Is one of my favorite Doom pictures out there. So I'm gonna show you this right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can share the screen so you guys can see it. See my background real quick. Let me see. Because again, like I said, I'm a big fan of Doom. I'm not kidding you. I'm the biggest Doom guy out there. Even though I don't have that much of Doom things, but I love it so much. I do. Hold on, let me see if I can show it to you guys. Let me do the share screen. No. Window, touch screen. Okay. All right, so let's. No, I can't. Let me see now. Oh, here we go. All right, so let me show you this real quick. Let me do the transition. I gotta lower my screen real quick so you guys can see it. So this is my screen, guys. See, like I said, I'm a biggest Doom fan. That's been my screen for such a long time. Like I said, I'm a big Doom fan. I am.
He was so pissed last week. I got a message from Louis, completely pissed off that I was already playing Doom: The Dark Ages.
I was like, no, I want to play this.
Why are you already playing it?
Of course, I'm crying, man, because I want to play this damn game. I want to play. I really do. I've been waiting for this. So, oh my God,
you were waiting for this game since the Dark Ages.
Yes, sir. I mean, look, this is the. I mean, if you guys see me in the past in podcasts, right? People always ask me, "What would you like to see on the next showcase?" You know, ever since Xbox brought Bethesda, I always say, "I want to see Doom." That's the game I want to see. Doom, Doom, Doom. I don't care about anything else but Doom, 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 Doom. That's all I care about is Doom.
Doom, 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 Doom.
Yes.
Doom, Doom.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Doom 2, and I'm definitely going to try and finish the game this weekend. I can't wait to jump on it again. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It runs incredibly well, even on Series S. I was actually quite surprised by it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, 60 FPS, 1080p. So yeah, extremely well. But then again, you know, this is the it tech. I think it's what, like the 8 tech 8, if I'm correct. Engine. This is Indiana Jones, I think, was made in it tech 7. So this is a newer engine than they used in And Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones actually used the older engine
Okay,
because
okay,
they were both
nice.
made in the same engine. And this is the first game in It Tech 8. And holy moly, the hairs on his on his cape and stuff, everything moves and everything. It's really next gen stuff what they're showing here with this
So,
engine. And
so
this is one of the better engines I've seen this generation. This is definitely a top 3 favorite engine. I, the number one is still, in my opinion, for this generation of consoles at least, the RE engine, or Reach for the Moon engine from Capcom, the Resident Evil Biohazard engine. I think that's the best running engine this generation. And second to it, I think the ITTech 7/8 engine. Third, Crytek engine. And sadly, those are 3 engines that are not used a lot in a lot of games.
because
They
I mean,
all run the stupid Unreal Engine 5 that
it. Oh Lord, that Unreal Engine 5 that is actually going to be mainly used for everyone now because everybody's switching to
most
it.
overrated engine ever.
Everybody's starting to use that. I mean, we see that Halo now is moving up to Unreal. We're seeing that. We see. I mean, even Gears of War is moving up, is using Unreal. I mean, everybody's moving up to Unreal.
But it
Incredible.
runs like shit on these consoles.
Yeah. That's the question. I don't know why they run runs like that. But probably for next gen, we're gonna have it for 100%
For
better.
a next gen, for the PlayStation 6 and the Xbox Series XXX,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
Triple X.
great.
It's got to be great. Yeah, we're probably gonna see it's gonna
But
run
for this
way more.
generation, holy moly! Not even on the PlayStation 5 Pro can handle that engine
Nope.
properly.
Nope. Because I mean, Maurice, they're using what is it? I mean, this tech, to be honest, is old. We got a tech that's old, like 5 years now.
Yeah,
Five
5
years
years.
in.
We're 5
Yeah,
years into the generation now.
5 years into the generation. Yeah, and they got to do something with the next tech. I mean, look, it's like me and you talked about this before. We want for the next generation, we want the 4K 60 to be period. That's it. We don't want nothing else.
Yeah, but that's never going to happen because even then, when we are getting this generation would have been the same. It's going to
Yeah.
be 4K, 60 FPS, all games, and what we're seeing right now with the new engines, with the new updates of all these engines, it goes lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And that's also
Yep, it
going to happen
does.
with a next generation. Then we will see the games that are running extremely great on the next generation. Maybe something like the Doom, the Dark Ages will run at native 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing enabled, but Doom the Doom 4 or whatever that comes out in the next engine will go back to like 1080p upscale to 4K.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened with this generation, and that will definitely happen with the next generation.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God.
These engines go way faster than the consoles. Since the start of this generation, we had like 5 big updates for the Unreal Engine already. At the start of this generation, we went from FSR 1.0 to now 3.2. Since the start of this generation, the upscaling techniques. So I think in the future we will get to see way more upscaling than actually games running native on these things.
Yeah. Please,
Yeah, but
Lord, please.
Dragon's Dogma is an open world game. They should have never made that game with the RE engine. The RE engine works perfectly well with like linear focused games like Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, stuff like that. They should have never got that game running for a open world game like Dragon's Dogma.
Man, look at this. Oh my God. Maurice, if oh no. Wait, what? No, you gotta be kidding. Oh man,
What's happening?
oh. Ah, no, why? Why did you have to do this? Why? Hold on. Wait a minute. Give me
What's
a second.
happening?
Wait. Let me check something right now because I know this guy. I know this guy. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, if I could buy that, that'd be wicked. So, Maurice, I don't know how they're gonna ship it here, but oh my god, they just posted a video. I don't know if you know this guy named from Royal Armories. He makes swords. He makes weapons, right? You heard him, right? About him, right? The guy who makes like all these weapons, these swords, and everything, like from
Yeah, I
animes,
think
video
maybe
games.
I've seen something, but no, not really.
Guess what? He just made the Doom Shield.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool. I mean, I'm seeing this. I'm like, I want this. I want this. I don't know how am I gonna buy it, but I want this. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but I want this. Oh, wait, hold up a second.
Resident Evil
Wait.
4. Yeah, I knew what you mean, remake station.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm reading this right now. But I don't leave that news for Monday. I don't leave that news for Monday show or for tomorrow if I do come back on. But yes, guys, I'll leave that for tomorrow because there's an Alien game. I don't know if it's coming for Xbox, but if it does, it'll be amazing. It's called Alien Rogue Insurgent.
Insertion will be a
Incursion.
PlayStation 5 and a PC exclusive.
Incursion. But it's like it's a VR game, but yet they're doing a non VR too.
It will be PlayStation and PC exclusive.
Oh, it's gonna be PC. Oh, okay, I can buy the PC. Okay, no problem. Hell yeah, I'm buying this game. I love Aliens. Another
Yep.
franchise I love.
But it's a
Well,
VR game, so it makes sense that it comes to PlayStation and PC.
oh yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So Maurice,
Yes.
let's get on out of here, brother. I mean, we've been here for like 2 hours and 20 minutes. I mean, we had a good discussion. I mean, we could sit here for an hour's on end, but I
Oh, no
know.
problem. No problem. I've said it before, and I will say it
Oh,
again.
you want to go for a couple more minutes? Okay, we'll go on for a couple more minutes. I mean, if you don't have nothing else to do.
I'm always happy to be on your stream. You know, I love to be to talk with you. We two have like perfect.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, we went from movies to Doom, from GTA. I mean, from graphics and everything. I mean, we always have a good conversation on here, man.
Yeah,
Always fun.
to
So I
like
mean,
early jerk offs about
yeah.
showgirls.
So yeah, showgirls. Yeah, showgirl. Oh man, yeah. So Ubisoft Division 2 engine, that's Snowdrop engine, because I was going to mention that engine earlier. That's another really good engine, but I don't know why they can't master it. Because when you see Division, the first trailer of Division, I don't know if you remember that trailer. Remember that, Maurice?
Yeah,
When you saw that trailer of Division, that was the trailer that said I got to get an Xbox One right away. After I saw, I said I got to go buy one. But
yep.
when the game came out, I was like, oh hell no, this is not what I wanted. Man, they did it to me again. That's a really good engine, the Snowdrop engine. I don't know why they cannot ever master it, but it's really good. It's really good. I mean, wow, wow. Maurice, I wanted to ask you. Oh yeah, we talked about Mafia, didn't we? I mean, are you ready for that Mafia 4? I mean, how
Of course,
when you saw that
it
Mafia,
will only be €50.
yeah,
It will
it's
be a budget title.
it will be a budget title, but it's got some Red Dead Redemption into it. It seems because you see the
You know, I love
horses.
I love the fact that some companies are getting back at these bigger companies like Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox
Hmm.
by saying, "F you, we going to bring our high profile game for a budget price." Haha.
So here comes my question: could GTA be at $50?
GTA. I think GTA 6 would
Uh-oh.
more. I think it the day that it will be €50. I think it will be earlier. We will see it go for 150 earlier than it will be for 50.
Oh, so you think it's gonna be for $150?
No, I think that game will definitely cost $100 at least.
At least because man, oh my God, Maurice, that game has got so much happening. I
And
mean,
you know, even if they made it $200, people will still buy it.
that's the funny thing. Incredible. Incredible. I mean, it's like everybody's looking forward to that game, and especially when we saw the trailer, right? The last trailer. I mean, for at least once, I gotta say this: IGN actually wrote an article, video game article. I was like, I even shouted them out and said, "This is an amazing article," because in that game, they give us 89 things to talk about the game, 89 samples, right? And oh my god, I was like, this game is gonna have another game in it, another game in it, another game in it, another game in it. I mean, you're gonna be able to go kayaking, you're gonna be able to go fishing, you're gonna be able to do all these mini games. Like even though GTA 5 had some, which was the golfing, the
They will
tennis.
knock it out of the park. There will be so much stuff. You know, there are still people
Hmm.
finding out stuff and new things in
Hmm.
GTA 5 till this
Yep.
day. There are still people finding new things in GTA 5, secrets or loops of some NPCs that make sense in some kind of way. I was watching a video about a dog that every day goes on a walk in GTA 5, goes on a
Yeah.
walk
Hmm.
to a graveyard where it will sit down for its past owner in GTA 5.
Wow.
You know, stuff like
Wow.
that, details like that.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know,
know.
there was a person at Rockstar 10 years ago that programmed a dog to go to that part. And now, like 8 years later, somebody is like, wait a second, what's that dog doing there?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Nobody focused on that simple details of those games. Same thing with Red Dead Redemption. I mean, that's the thing that inspired me to run through a second time Red Dead Redemption 2 was the videos I was watching. I say, man, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Let me go for it again because it seems like this is going to be way more fun than the first time I played it. And man, Maurice, I had more fun than I did the first time, the
Yep.
second time because of all the things you find out. Did you know about the police officer with the prison bus? You know,
Yeah.
they take out the prison bus in GTA 5. They take it to like a hill and they kill all the prisoners and leave them in the hill. They do
There
that
is so
so
much.
much.
And I think that we still not even have seen like 60% of what
Nope.
GTA 5 has.
Nope.
So if they are doing the same with GTA 6, this game is going to be so incredibly big.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be insane.
I mean, there's gonna be pets that you're gonna have at home, which is cool, like snakes and stuff like that. I mean, can you imagine you gotta feed your pets?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, it's incredible. Though all the detail in that damn game. I mean, I was so amazed by it.
You can hate GTA. You can say maybe it wasn't for me. Maybe it's not the game you will play till infinity. But to say it's a bad made game or to say it's
Hmm.
not a good game, even
Wow.
the person that really dislikes GTA should acknowledge that it's a masterpiece in building. You know, there's nothing that comes close to it.
Hmm.
Nothing. Not a single studio in the world can do what Rockstar did with GTA 5, 4, 5, 6, and what they're going to do.
It's it's incredible because we all see that they copied the formula, right? We all see they copy the open world formula, but they can't get that GTA feel in it. Like what's important about GTA is that no matter how you can play them years later, whatever, it's the way the world engages. It's like it's always something to do in that game. You can run around all of a sudden. There's like a lady screaming, "Help! Help! I'm in trouble!" When you go to try to save her, there's two bad guys trying to steal from you. You know, Red Dead Redemption. When you're riding your horse, all of a sudden, you know you're crossing a bridge. You see some thieves trying to stop you, steal your money. Man, there's always something in those games. You're like, wow, this is amazing
By
stuff.
the way, I just was watching my Xbox next to me. If
Yeah.
you want a small taste of something GTA-ish,
Hmm.
next week the game The Precinct comes out.
The precinct.
The
Let me see.
Precinct, and it's like a ode to the older GTA's, like GTA 1 and 2.
Oh wow, wow! Like the classic GTA's, right?
Yes. So if you want a taste for like classic GTA, don't sleep on The
On the
Precinct.
wow,
It comes out the
incredible,
14th, I think. I've been
incredible.
playing it for over a week now, but don't sleep on that one. So if you want a small taste of GTA before GTA 6 comes out, put that one on your wish list.
Is it dropping the Game Pass? Nah.
No,
Oh.
no. But it's also not that expensive, I think.
Oh, I know it can't be that expensive. No, it
It's
can't
not
be.
that expensive. I think it's
It's gonna be like $30 or something.
yeah, 30, $40, something like that. But definitely don't sleep on that one. I think if you want a taste of GTA, I think you're gonna like this one a lot.
Mm-hmm. 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 Man, I got. Oh man, Maurice, I'm still watching that Shield.
Buy it. Buy it.
Oh, I mean, if Royal Armory sells it, but ooh, the thing is, how am I going to get that thing in here because it's got blades? That is the question. I'm,
And then you say to your wife, honey, if you're mean to me,
oh no, I'll never say that. No, 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 no.
I got
I
this
mean,
shield.
you got this shield. Oh, that's not going to work. She'll probably kill me. She'll probably kill me. She'll probably kill me with that shield. No, 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 no,
No, no, no.
no, no, never, never. No, I will not want that. No, 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 no. I
But
would never want that. No, 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 no.
yeah, and maybe.
Yeah,
But for
yeah.
now, I think
I think it's time, I mean, what do you think, Maurice? I think it's time to set off. Let's go play some
I
games. Let's go have
really
some.
need to go outside,
All right, I get
check
you.
out the
All right.
weather, get myself a new refresh of beer. It's really good weather right now, and I'm
Oh
here
man,
in this little room.
go for it, Maurice. Go for it, Maurice. Thank you for coming by again. I can't wait till next month to have you by here. After that, I mean, we're gonna be talking Doom, of course, because I mean, when you come back, because I'll probably be playing the game, probably finish it by the time you come by. But
Yep.
Maurice, brother, thank you again for being here. And man, I gotta say, chat, thank you for hanging out with us today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. So that I seriously do. So Maurice, tell everyone where they can find you, sir.
Yes, I'm going to touch some grass. It's time. It really is time. But yeah, thank you all for having me, and especially you, Louis. I'm always looking forward having a chat with you. It's always a pleasure. I've been saying it before, and I've said it. I'm gonna say it now. I love talking to you. We both have the same idea about
Yep.
gaming. Gaming should
Mm-hmm.
be about gaming and not about the companies that make the games. I don't care if the
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation sells more than the Xbox or the Xbox has better game. I really don't care. I just want to play games. And it
Exactly.
should be about games. We should bring games back again. Stop
Mar-
the bullshit about these companies that don't even know that you are alive. Talk about games again.
Maurice,
Have fun.
we gotta do, Maurice. We gotta bring Fridays back like we used to.
Yeah.
We got to bring those back, man. I mean, I remember back in the day, and I'm telling you, chat, this is how we met. We started to play Forza Friday. It was by Forza Horizon. I met Maurice and I met all these cool fellas, man. Pat you, Parent
We
Plug.
pissed our pants laughing.
We just pissed our pants laughing playing for just Forza. We called it even Forza Friday. Every Friday we were on there playing Forza. I don't
Yep.
know what happened. The group just disbanded, but we got to get back into it. Play at least not only Forza. We have so many games now to play multiplayer. We can have so much fun.
And it was
Yeah,
always fun, It was
yeah,
just about games, having fun.
exactly.
Guys, beer and games. That
Mhm. Yep. That's
what else do you need?
You don't need anything else. We're just having a blast.
That
Always having a blast. Yep.
So,
That's
but thank you for having me.
yeah.
People can follow me, of course, on YouTube, on the Xbox tester, the PlayStation tester, and the Nintendo tester. The Nintendo tester is a little bit slow at the moment because I'm reworking that channel for the Nintendo Switch 2. And people can also follow me, of course, on Twitter at the Games Tester. So yeah,
Nice.
and soon I will launch my own website. So I will
Nice. That's
get my own
fantastic.
complete website. It's going to be called The Games Tester, of course. And yeah, where you can find all the information about what I am doing. But for
All right.
now, just check out the Xbox Test, PlayStation Test, and
All
Nintendo.
right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Where can you find the crazy one? Simple and easy. You can find me on. Hold up a minute. That's how I end this show. That's on Wednesdays. I always keep forgetting. All right, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful And I do mean a beautiful and an awesome Friday, and also weekend, just in case if I had to come by tomorrow. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Pocket 7 p.m. ET with Sourblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. Right here in this very same YouTube channel. And on Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XP en Español, which is today at 7 p.m. ET with Elvis, Aliencita, and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming from Mondays to Saturdays when I send the Twitter out. Over there on Twitter at Crazy Little Gaming. Over there on Blue Sky at Crazy Little Gaming. Discord. And here on YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will see you guys, if not tomorrow, on Monday on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one. Let's go.